Free kick to South Toowoomba. That's going to be Ranford. Ranford now has the footy in the defensive 50. It's the Tigers leading by 8 points at the moment. The reigning premiers are up and about. Nice strong easterly blowing across Rockville Park as Ranford sends that up towards Herden. Herden takes a nice contested grab on the half-back flank. Herden's got it now. She's going to go out towards the Tor Street wing. It's rolling out there. It's a one-on-one. Freganese v Twydale, I think that is. As no one can really take it cleanly at the moment. It's sort of pinballing around. Freganese gets that out to Herden. She tries to shrug one off, but it's a nice tackle there. I think that may be Meskin with the football from the yellow and black of the Toowoomba Tigers. So Meskin just does it's a mongrel looking kick actually. It's not the best one, but it's now with Collins of South Toowoomba. Collins just puts it around the body, and it's going to be a game of foursy backs, the old schoolyard game. So Tigers now have it on the centre wing, Tor Street side of Rockville. That's a not a bad little kick to Pullinger, the leading goal kicker. As Pullinger plays on now, she wheels around. She's going to send it short, lowers her eyes, but Ranford's reading everything. That's just at the feet, so it's now a hot ball. Ranford's the touch football convert is wrapped up, and it's inside forward 50 for the Tigers. We've got about just about 3 minutes left of this first quarter. It's all Tigers at the moment. The Bombers are struggling inside forward 50 as both rucks go at it once again. It's at ground level, and it's wrapped up. As I said earlier, it's probably it's going to be a hotly contested footy at the coalface, and whoever can win at those stoppages is going to get on top. And at the moment, the Tigers are a little bit too classy. So ball up inside forward 50, rucks go at it. That's Walters of the Bombers that gets it down, but Whitney reads that the best. Grundon's there for the Bombers. She gets a round the corner kick. Moody's there and Meskin. They go head to head. Twydale's there as well. The footy's back at ground level. Herden. It's wrapped up by Meskin, and the umpire Taylor says, "I'll have it please, ladies." We've got a ball up forward of half of for the Tigers, and we'll resume their head to head battle in the ruck. So they've got, they go up again. It's Walters of the Bombers that wins that one. Freganese is there for South Toowoomba. She picks up the football now. Collins just gets the footy. It's around the corner, and that's up to McKeever. McKeever's got it now. There's about 2 minutes left in this first quarter. They need to try and hit the scoreboard just to impact it a little bit. So she sends it to the half forward, maybe pushed in the back, but the umpire says play on. Enger's got the footy now. It's a nice tackle by Pryor, but Whitney's now got it for the Tigers. She sends it up to centre half forward. Hammond's, Charlotte's right there now. She's got the footy. South Toowoomba looking to hit the scoreboard. It's a little bit of an up and under kick. Herden's there for South Toowoomba. She takes a nice little chest mark. Lang's manning the mark. So now they're just looking for a target inside forward 50. Herden puts it up in that Rockville breeze. It's deep inside. They've got the numbers. Stanmore's at the fall. Who's going to take the footy? She tries to toe poke it off the ground. South Toowoomba looking to hit the scoreboard. Does a double toe poke, and it is a behind. A minor score. It's a 7-point lead to the reigning premiers at the moment, the top of the table, Toowoomba Tigers. Today's live stream brought to you by the Toowoomba Australian Football Club. A first for AFL Darling Downs home and away season as the Tigers bring it in from fullback. It's a terrible kick. It's going to be cut off by the Bombers. Priors there, but she's wrapped up by her opponent from the yellow and black. Herden's at the fall of the footy. She steps back inside, maybe a little bit too high. Got a haircut then, so it's going to be Herden's free kick. You probably don't want to be kicking from there today. It's a really strong easterly pushing across Rockville as she tries to just straighten that up herself. Looking for a target, so about 60 seconds to go. Can the Bombers hit the scoreboard? It's off the side of the boot, but someone might be there. Nope, no one. Everyone just looks at each other and lets it roll through. So Mudge is there. It's on the far side. We're at ground level commentating today, and then he goes over the boundary for a blow. We don't have too long left, just over 30 seconds. It's the Toowoomba Tigers, the top of the table Tigers leading 1-2-8, one behind. Bombers are looking to hit that first goal of the quarter as they run it out from their back pocket. Nice spot there from South Toowoomba's Lauren McKeever. Meskin's there to get around, but McKeever gets around Meskin. She sends it to the top of the goal square. Can Mudge grab it? It's rolling over the top. Might be all right. No, last line of defence. Well done by the Tigers defenders. Here's Whitney. She likes to go for a bit of a gallop. She's been one of the best players in the competition this year. She sends it up towards Pullinger. Speak of the devil, she's another good player in the competition. She's not good, she's great. She's looking for a target, but the siren has gone, and it's quarter time here at Rockville Park, the home of football on the Darling Downs. It's the reigning premiers 1-2-8 leading South Toowoomba, who have just kicked the one behind. It's a mouth-watering matchup, and we'll be back for the second quarter live here on YouTube thanks to the Toowoomba Australian Football Club. Welcome back for the second quarter here, live from Rockville Park, live on YouTube, thanks to the Toowoomba Australian Football Club and AFL Darling Downs first. Terrific standard lifting by the yellow and black. It is the yellow and black playing South Toowoomba here at Rockville in the AFL DDW. It's 1-2-8 leading the Bombers with just the minor behind so far. The crowd is starting to come in. So there's a few spectators that are they're spaced safely though. That's the main thing. COVID time, so it's great to see local footy up and about. So it's a 7-point lead. The players are heading back out to position. The Tigers are looking to go for their 6th straight premiership this year. They've stars right across the paddock. Just having a look at both teams, how they're going to line up. As I'm going to look at a couple of the absolute weapons. We've got Sanchez v Whitney here on the wing. That'll be a mouth-watering head-to-head battle as it is. As everyone looks like they're ready to go. Both rucks ready to resume their rivalry, their head-to-head battle. It's a strong easterly here at Rockville. It's pushing right across, right into our faces here on the broadcast side as Tigers win that one out. It's a nice little tap down to Jericho. She's hit that up. I can't quite see who's that goal there, but it's the yellow and black through the Tigers. Maybe holding the footy. Great call by the umpire. So it's a South Toowoomba free kick now. So the Bombers have got it on their half-back flank, just looking for options. There's a few little leading ones at the moment, but sort of just goes back up the corridor. The wind's caught that one. That's just up and under, and no one can really take it at the moment. Stanmore's there. She's been pretty lively in this first part of its opening game. Footy's back down at ground level. It's a nice, strong tackle. That might be on the forward. Nice tackle there by Stanmore as Lang just steps back on the inside. Freganesi's there for the Bombers. Back at ground. Umpire says, "I'll have it, please, ladies." And we've got a ball up, forward of half at the Bombers' end of the ground. It's the Tigers leading by 7 points here at Rockville Park. It's a windy old afternoon in the Garden City as that's at ground level. Twidale gets a nice little handball over. The basketball convert, Herden, the rugby convert just steps back under. Can't really get that one. She's got it again. Handballs back to the running Collins. Collins can't take it cleanly, but Herden's going to have her third touch in about 30 seconds as Sanchez is there for the Bombers. Whitney's there as well. All the stars around the football at the moment here of the AFL DDW. Who can take it? So it's out here on the broadcast wing, and it's just a little toe poke at the moment. Tigers there. Nice strong tackle applied by the Bombers. So here goes the Tigers. The yellow and black once again just says, "I'll kick that along the ground. You deal with that." Pryor just says, "Hey, get out of my way. I'm a key forward. I want to apply some physical pressure." And the footy's not really going anywhere. Girls were having a bit of a sunbake there on the wing as it was sort of a stop-start football, and it's a Tigers free kick. So got to give it back on the full. So it'll be I believe this is Twidale with the football. She puts it on the left. That's a bit of an up and under. That might have some snow on it when it comes down. That's how high it went up. It travelled about 1, but it went 5 up. So Sanchez now has the footy, the tennis convert. So coming from an individual sport across to a team sport now. So Sanchez with the footy looks to go back inside. She sees a target she likes. Not the best looking kick, that's for sure. And it's a bit of a game between Twidale and Sanchez. So Walters is there, the Bombers ruck. She just plays on and gets it on that left boot. Can't get any purchase. Freganesi just picks up the footy at ground level. Nope, she doesn't. It pinballs around. Tigers have got it out, but Collins is just sitting all by herself, and she plucks that one and says, "I'll have a free possession, please." So Collins now with the footy. Collins just goes at half forward flank. No real target there. That was probably a bit of a waste of a kick, to be honest, as they've got the footy now. So here go the Tigers. Just handballs out into space. Maybe a free kick, but the umpire says play on. That's why I'm commentating and not umpiring. So the Bombers have got it through Collins. She's getting a whole heap of possessions, and McKeever can't take it cleanly at the moment. Freganesi has it now for the Bombers. Puts it inside forward 50. It's sort of bouncing, pinballing around. One of my favourite arcade games, actually, pinballing. But looking who can take it. It's a real scrappy game at the moment. We knew it was going to. Coach Neville Jericho said it was going to be a physical contest during his interview during the week, and it is that at the moment as bodies fly everywhere. That's a lengthy old kick. That's got a bit of distance on it. It's deep inside the forward pocket for South Toowoomba. It's no one's impacted the scoreboard yet, so we haven't had any excitement. But it's a 7-point lead to the reigning premiers. They're up and about, but it's all Bombers at the moment. I'd love to see the stats. I reckon it's all been Bombers, and especially in the forward half. As that's well read from McKeever at ground level. She got it from the ruck. That's a good smother by the face of the Tigers player. That's probably not what you want to do, because that'll leave a mark for the morning. And umpire Taylor says, "I'll have the footy, please, ladies," as we've got a ball up inside the Tigers forward 50. Collins is just sitting by herself, so she's going to probably get that kick that'll come out straight away. She'll no, she's been spoken to by the runner, so she's in the perfect position. So pocket. Parsons just tries to get on the boot, but the Tigers get it out of there at the moment. Herden can't quite get it. That's over the top of her head. Just looking for Herden there again. She's been on fire. Probably the Bombers' best this morning so far, or the afternoon. Depends where you are listening. As Moody now takes it. The rugby league convert Moody. She's probably a little bit too far out. She's been working on her kicking during the week, so we'll see how this one goes. As she's looking for a target upfield. That's a delicious technique, actually, so not bad there by the rugby league convert. It looks like Thompson's going to go on now for the Tigers, just here on the interchange. Here's Stanmore, nearly sneaks a goal. McIver onto that left boot. She straightens up, and she kicks a sausage roll. Oh, we've got a good game here at Rockville Park. McIver just read that well. She looked like she was going to go onto her left boot, but she straightened up, went on her right boot, and... delicious. And one of my favourite parts about commentating at Rockville is their animations. That's nice work by Nat Fraser. That's some of the best I've seen. The tiger's the one that gets me. I think it's a live tiger here. That's how good that roar is. So it's a 1-point ball game now. It's a top of the table clash. Top of the table clash. The Bombers hit the scoreboard through McIver as everyone resets now. Stanmore's been very good up forward for the Bombers. Herden's been very good. I think Twildale and Jericho have been very good, along with Whitney around the contest. It's been a good one at the moment. So we resume our battle in the middle of Rockville Park as Tigers win that one out of the ruck. It'll be the Bombers. Freganese who'll be first to the footy. Can't take it clean at ground level though. It's going to be wrapped up 2-on-1. Sanchez joins the doggy pile as the footy gets out. No one doesn't really travel too far, maybe a metre or two, as the footy's now just bumping around. No one can really take it cleanly. Just seeing who can get there. I think that's McConaughey at the ground level. She handballs out to a Tigers player. They send it inside forward 50, just looking for someone to take it now. It is bouncing around. Who wants the footy? Someone just take it cleanly and demand this game as Sanchez now has it. Again, it's Pullinger's there. It is bouncing around. No one can take it clean. We can't even get a clean kick at the moment. There's a handball out the back. Pullinger now onto that trusty right boot. She goes bang, 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 and missed. Oh, I'm going to give it to Pullinger. She should have kicked that. A player of her class. She'll be hitting herself with that, but no doubt we'll see her kick a few more goals for the rest of the afternoon. All right, Newman with the kick-in duties for South Toowoomba just comes out. That is not the best looking kick. It's not, because it's out in the full, and it's going to be a Tigers free kick. So it is Whitney, the outside midfielder, and Gemma Whitney with the footy, one of the competition's best players. Sends it inside forward 50, top of the goal square. Bodies fly everywhere at the moment. So here comes Sanchez, the tennis convert, handballs to Herden. Herden's met by a couple of Tigers. Good work by the Tigers. Here come the yellow and black. And they're going to send it in 50. I don't know. Pullinger's the option. Pullinger can't take that mark, as it's great defensive pressure there from South Toowoomba. No one can take it clean. Well done by Tigers. Meskin just gets it out of there. It looks like Twidale. She's met by a strong tackle by Freganese and gets another handball out. That was Jericho. Back to Twidale. Here go the Tigers. Inside 50. It's 2-on-1. Can't quite take the grab. She had a bit of butter on her fingers then, so they're just looking for someone to really take it cleanly at the moment. It's the Tigers by 1 point, but to rebound that attack. And here go the Bombers. They might go out the other end. It's a 2-point ball game, I should say. So here goes Stanmore. She's been pretty good for the South Toowoomba so far. Everyone was, I don't know, they might have had sunburnt roofs of their mouth then, because they had no idea what was going on. And Thompson from the Tigers kicks it up. Here's Sanchez for the Bombers. It's a little interesting handball, but that'll do. That's out to Moody. Moody now has the footy. Sends a bit of a barrel in towards Pryor, looking for a target. Pryor and Parsons are up against their Tigers opponent. Nice little handball out there, but it's turned over straight away. There must be about 3 or 4 of Twidale out there. I'm seeing her everywhere at the moment. She is on fire for the Tigers. So who's got the footy? Oh, good strong tackle by Freganese as the footy goes back inside forward 50. There's Twidale once again. She's got the footy in those flashy orange boots. She sends it back towards the centre of Rockville Park. Whitney's there right now. Oh, a bit of a right angles bounce, maybe hanging on to. A little bit worried about the outside pace of Whitney, and there she goes. She does it all the time. That was paying about $1.05 if you're a betting person. She sends it inside forward 50. Here's Pullinger, the leading goal kicker. She's got the football now. She plays on. She wheels from about 42. She sends it to the top of the goal square, and it's there. Here go the Tigers. Oh, good defensive pressure by the Bombers. They get it. Oh, Oh, they've been really good, that defensive unit. They're starting to repel a lot of the Tigers' attacking raids. But here's Whitney. Nice attack there by McConaughey. Gets a handball out to Walters, the ruck. Looking for Herden, but Twydale's there again. Herden gets a little fingertip in there. She's got a runner in Moody on the outside. Can't quite hit the target with that handball. Looking to go up now towards McKeever. There's just a good little link-up play at the moment from the second place, South Toowoomba. They're building at the moment. Sends in a bit of a mongrel-looking kick towards Mudge. Mudge can't take it. It looks like it's Parsons for Bombers. She's up against two Tigers. Now it's a 2-on-2. Looking for someone to take it, but it's going to be wrapped up, and we'll have a ball up inside forward 50 on the over in the Tor Street pocket. 2-point ball game, about 5.5 to go in this second quarter. It's toing and froing at the moment. It's a good game of foursy backs as no one can really hit the scoreboard. As all players go for the football, it's deep in the pocket, bodies fly everywhere. All I can see is arms and legs going everywhere. Freganesi's got a lot of pressure on her there at the moment. She gets a little bit of a kick out, and Moody says, "I'll take that." She tries to handball back, but intercepted by the Tigers, and it's rolling out towards the half. Out towards the centre wing on the Tor Street side. We're just having a look here. Who can take it cleanly? Maybe Holding. No, umpire didn't do anything. Kept his whistle away. Well done. Sanchez is there. Can't pick it up cleanly. Meskin's there. Sanchez. They both all dive at the footy. Everyone, this is a hot football at the moment. Freganesi can't take it. I don't know if that was Pullinger up there. No, she's upfield somewhere. But Bombers have done this well. They've just had one behind the player the whole day. So the Tigers need to make sure they're not bombing away. That might be the downfall on them today. But it's a good game of footy between the top two teams, and that looked like kicking in danger. It's definitely not soccer. You need to pick that footy up. So it's a free kick, Tigers. It's going to their ruck as they send it back towards the middle of the ground. As there's that defensive unit. It's looking really good. I think Coach Adrian Colmeyer will be very happy with that for the Bombers at the moment. Here goes their captain in Pryor, and it's Lang v Pryor at the moment inside forward 50. She handballs to McKeever. She might kick her second of the quarter, and she has. Bombers are in front. Good goal from the Bombers. That defensive unit is what set that goal up. And as I get another look at another animation, I love the robot. No, you can't see it on the live stream, but if you ever can get to a game at Rockville Park, you'll enjoy what comes up on the big screen. It's like Saturday morning cartoons. And it's the Bombers now. They're up by 4 points. Their defensive unit, as I was saying before I got a bit sidetracked, is that they've really set up that kick behind play, and the Tigers might need to, I don't know, look a little bit laterally, switch it out a little bit wider, and come out to the broadcast side of Rockville as the Bombers look to win that one out of the centre. Whitney's there. She's had her own football. It's on a string at the moment as Pullinger comes up from centre half forward. That's a good match-up between Ranford and Pullinger. Freganesi just puts in a bit of a pressure, but Pullinger gets that inside forward 50. They're looking for something at the moment. That's Hone for the Tigers, but Grundon's there for the Bombers. She sends it out towards Herden, who's sort of by herself. She's got a little bit of space. Collins by herself on this wing. That's an end-over-end kick. So it's a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-2. Stanmore's got it. She's going to send it back up. There's about 3 minutes left in this second quarter. Here goes Thompson now. Well done. The rugby convert just sends it into towards the middle of the ground. That's a lovely play. So the Tigers have it now. Not the best looking kick, didn't get the full purchase, but I knew what she meant. She was going towards Twydale. So Twydale's got it now, puts it on her left shoe, sends it up towards Hone. Hone, that's a good grab below her knees. All right, here we go. The academy player, local Brisbane Lions academy player, she's going to send it inside forward 50. It's a nice looking kick. Pullinger's going to have to take it. Oh, sticky mitts, Pullinger. It's a good grab above her shoulders, and Pullinger's going to go back. This is the settler that they need from last year's premiership captain. They are 4 points down, so this will put them back in front. Bit of a breeze to contend with, but the footy gods have helped her out. They've settled it for her. She's got one of the best looking set shot techniques in the competition. She's leading it for a reason, but she's not on at the moment. She's not on. She's kicked 15 goals in 3 games coming into this one, so she's got a bit of a record to hold up to, as it's a 3-point ball game now. The reigning premiers are a little bit shell-shocked as the Bombers have been very physical and really rebounded well. Their attacking range have been good off the half-back flank. So, bodies go everywhere. Everyone, it was a bit of a big bear hug then. No one really grabbed the football. Stanmore's at the full. Twydale's there. Twydale just taps it out to Jericho. Ranford just gets the body in the way. She handballs to the back of Herden's head. Herden's now there with the footy. That was a bit of a basketball-like play. That was a bit of a forced smother by Whitney. So Twydale's there once again. She gets a handball out. Parsons is there for South Toowoomba. Sends it up. Here goes Meskin in jersey 33. She's going to send it inside forward 50 in a floater-like. And we're looking for someone to take it cleanly. That's well done there by the Bombers. I tell you, their back six has been sensational. And just kept going as rugby style. Just take the players on. Big forward prop out there. So footy's now, it's a 3-on-1. Well done by McKeever. She shouldn't have won that. That's a great win there by McKeever. So they're up and about. Here goes their skipper in Pryor. That's a bit of a grubber up into the forward 50. Do it however you need. Mudge gets a handball out to Collins. Collins been good. She sold a bit of Kennedy. She's going to send it long, but the breeze has got a hold of that. It's going to go out into the forward pocket on the clubhouse side here at Park. We've got about just shy of a minute now, or just under a minute, about 50 seconds left in this first quarter. It's going to be a ball up. Probably only enough time for the Bombers to kick a goal here, or hit the scoreboard. But the Tigers have had plenty of opportunities. It's 1-4 to 2-1 at the moment. Bombers leading by 3 points. As wrapped up straight away is Pryor. She just sort of gets it out, says, I don't want to deal with it. Here's McKeever, who's had a dominating second quarter as Whitney just gets a handball out of there. It's to Jericho. Jericho, the ever-reliable Jericho, puts out a bit of a fishtail torpedo, and it's right in front of the Tigers bench. So here they go. That looks like Moon. Moon tries to get a kick, but it's a nice little smother there by Tigers. Great little pressure there. That was Ranford. And Meskin's now got the footy for the Tigers. She sends it upfield. It's not too far. It's only travelled about 10 metres. Freganesi's at the ground. She tries the handballs to Parsons. But the siren beats everyone. And an inspiring second quarter by the South Toowoomba Bombers to kick 2 goals through McKeever. It's an enthralling contest here. Mouth-watering, some would say, worth the price of admission alone. It's the Toowoomba Tigers trailing the South Toowoomba Bombers. It's 1-4-10 to the South Toowoomba 2-1-13. We'll be back for the third quarter very soon. Welcome back for the third quarter of the AFL DDW round 7 clash between the Toowoomba Tigers and the South Toowoomba Bombers. It is the Tigers trailing South Toowoomba by 3 points. The Bombers dominated that second quarter and the Tigers were up and about in that first quarter. Just looking at the two teams as they come back out, the Tigers look like they're up and about. They're ready to go. They want to get on top in this third quarter, and the Bombers are just taking their time a little bit at the moment. But it's been a mouth-watering contest. I've liked to see some of the head-to-head battles we've had at the moment. But just having a look. So not long now, the Tigers are hands in, they're ready to go, they're firing. They probably want to straighten up in front of the scoreboard at the moment. They've kicked 1-4-10 to the Bombers 2-1-13. The yellow and black are ready to go. The live stream brought to you by Toowoomba Australian Football Club. It is the first for the AFL Darling Downs region, a home and away game live stream across YouTube. And we have a big game here as the players head back out now for this premiership quarter. Most call the third quarter the premiership quarter. So I'm looking at it. Whitney's been very good. Patterson's been good. Twydale, of course, she's probably BOG for me at the moment. It is Tracy Twydale, the team sheet says. And for the Bombers, they've been very good. Their defensive unit has been absolutely terrific, and they've been led by that's Charlotte Whitley. She's been fantastic back there and very strong along with Ranford. As it looks like we've got a few. Just having a look at matchups. I want to see who stands beside Whitney. She's one of the competition's best outside midfielders. She's been in the game, probably won a little bit of footy maybe on this side, but I guess this is the broadcast side and the wind is blowing right into my face. So it's Whitney v Moody, so it's an established star v the rookie on the commentary side. Looking as... looks like there's been a bit of a change here. It looks like the normal ruck in Walters for South Toowoomba has gone to centre half back. And it looks like Parsons is in the ruck now, so keeping things interesting at South Toowoomba. But here we go as the third quarter gets underway. The Bombers do win that one out through Parsons. Whitney's first to the footy. Moody's there, Herden's there. All the stars of the day are around the football. So we're just looking for someone to take it at the moment. Hands go up, say, kick it to me, please. So the football's back into Twydale. Handball out the back. The footy's just a bit of a torpedo out to the Tor Street wing. Pullinger can't quite take that mark. She looks a little bit sore as the football now handballed through. I think that was Patterson. I can't quite see. Everyone's going everywhere. There's bodies, arms, legs, heads flying everywhere at the moment as nice little pick up there by South Toowoomba. Umpire Taylor has pulled out a free kick. He was in the right spot. Great call by the umpire. So just looking a bit of movement up forward. What's going on? Stanmore says kick it to me. So is McKeever. So Bombers with the football. Looking to go into the forward 50. Not the best looking kick, but it's all Bombers there, so that's not too bad. Heads into the centre, right on that cricket pitch. Everyone's sort of tiptoeing across it. You'd probably bat first if you were here playing cricket, but here goes Thompson for the Tigers. Sends it inside forward 50, but it's well cut off by Whitley. Whitley has been very good down there. She's probably been the Bombers' best, I feel, at the moment, as the footy's now on the Tor Street wing. Handball's back up. She was looking for Meskin. Meskin maybe pushed in the back. Yep, umpire's in the right place. Shout out to the umpires, doing a great job right across the competition. If you do want to take up umpiring, head to umpire.afl, but it's the Tigers now through Meskin. Meskin has the footy, a bit of a floater looking kick. Ranford's there to cut it off, sort of goes through a few legs as Freganese just gets a mongrel looking kick up towards the half forward flank. Nice little body work there by the Bombers, but it's a 2-on-1 now. It's a 2-on-2. The multiple goal scorer McKeever comes over, but it's Angu as she gets the footy out now. It's an end over end kick. It's heading and it's tracing, it's tracking towards the boundary, but it's stayed in somehow. Who knows how that stayed in as Jericho now has the footy, sends it towards her half forward flank. Whitley's there once again. Gee, she's repelled quite a few attacking rates. She just does a bit of a Dusty Martin fend off, but it's a scrubber of a kick up into the centre of Rockville. No one really wants the footy. Everyone just looked at each other and said, g'day, who wants it? So the footy now on the forward half of the Bombers. Just looking for McKeever. She's kicked a couple of goals. She arcs her back. Not the best looking kick, but it'll do. It's a chaos ball now for the Bombers. Mudge is there. She's got a couple to contend with. It's now a 2-on-1. So it's the Tigers now with the footy coming out. Great tackle. Very nice tackle by the captain, Morgan Pryor. The Bombers coaching box are very happy as the captain bit of a captain's goal. This is what you like to see your skipper do, especially in the premiership quarter. You're up by 3 points. You can put yourselves 2 kicks in front. So Pryor comes back. Not the best looking kick. It's actually one of the ugliest kicks I've seen today, as the footy's going to come back. She's going to get another take, but she drops the bickies right through the breadbasket to Herden. Herden goes onto that trusty right foot. The rugby convert doesn't look too bad, but it's a minor score. There's a big difference between the coaching boxes. The Tigers are very calm and relaxed, and well, the Bombers are just celebrating everything, even a behind as the outside midfielder Gemma Whitney comes off for a break. As the Tigers now have the footy, they're kicking in, looking for a target. They're going to go to the back pocket. That's even an uglier kick than Morgan Pryor's from before, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. So the live stream brought to you by Toowoomba Australian Football Club, a first for an AFL Darling Downs home and away game. Stanmore's there. Stanmore just goes onto their right foot. Doesn't look too bad, but it's to the near side, and it's another minor as the Bombers lead goes out to 5 points now. There's 11.5 minutes left in this third quarter. It's all South Toowoomba at the moment. The Tigers need some of their stars to really step up. They need the Jerichos, the Twydales, the Poingers of the world to get their hands on the footy. So now we've got a contest on the half-forward flank for the Bombers. Stanmore gets a nice half. Freganese gets a handball in. It's short to Mudge. She's all by herself. You can't leave a player by themselves outside, 10 metres out from goal. So here goes Mudge. Hopefully she'll watch that footy down to her foot, learn from her captain's mistake. So here goes Michaela Mudge right through the hay diddle. It's another goal. South Toowoomba are soaring. It's their third goal of the afternoon. We are past midday. As the animations come up again, this is my favourite part. And I'm told it's not the right team, but it's 11 points. 11-point lead to South Toowoomba. It's a top of the table clash of the AFL DDW. It's mouth-watering. The Bombers are on top. They're just kicking straighter. It's simple as that. It's 5 scoring shots to 6, and they've had their opportunities. I think this the northern end is probably the scoring end here at Rockville Park as the Rucks resume their battle. It's probably 50-50 that one as it hits the deck. It's a very hard cricket pitch out there as bodies fly everywhere, and umpire Taylor says, "I'll have the footy please, ladies." As spectators slowly starting to come in now, which is great to see. We've got a big game in the Allied Pickford's Cup this afternoon, which will be on the live stream thanks to the Toowoomba Tigers Footy Club. It's a free kick to Freganese out of the midfield, out of the centre, maybe a little bit overzealous with that one. So here's Freganese now. She just puts the kick towards centre half forward. Moody can't quite take it. Twydale got a nice little fist in there. Here goes Pryor. She's met with a strong tackle. She just plays on. She does a little handball to herself. It's over the top. Here go the Bombers once again. Good little body work there by the defensive unit of the Tigers. So now it's in the forward pocket. Oh, that's a big hip and shoulder. And can't quite kick the goal. Just falls at the goal face. Here goes Lang for the Tigers. The yellow and black now on the attack. They're looking to get it out of there, and someone else's problem. Here's Pullinger. We've been waiting for the star to get to the footy. She's looking for a target in the centre, but it's in between a whole heap. Here's Taylor Hone, the Brisbane Lions Academy product. Sends it inside, forward 50. It's 2-on-1. Oh, Danny Newman's done a good job there for the Tigers. Here comes Jericho. She's a known goal kicker. Good work there by Newman. Newman gets the footy out now, just looking for someone to take it cleanly. Off the ground is probably the best option, but it's not. It's Herden v Twydale. That's been a nice little match up this afternoon, and it's going to track over the boundary for another throw in. As I'm getting a little excited about this game. It's starting to lift in intensity. It's an 11-point ball game. The reigning premiers need answers. They're shell shocked at the moment. They're not playing their usual footy, so they just need to calm and settle. And here we go. So it's inside forward 50 for the Tigers, just inside, maybe a step or two, as the Rucks resume, and it's a hit out to the Tigers. But it's a 2-on-1. Pullinger's there for the Tigers, just looking who can take it. Yellow and black have got the footy, and it's a bit of a territory game at the moment. They gain 2 or 3 metres. That's okay, you've got to make the most of it. So it's inside forward 50 now for the Toowoomba, as interchanges are flying. And footy goes up. No one takes it cleanly. It's at ground level once again. You can see the dust coming up. Need a little bit of rain in the Garden City at the moment, but umpire Taylor says, "I'll have it again," and it's a repeat stoppage, our third within the last sort of minute. Someone needs a clean one. The umpires might certainly try and draw a free kick. Be first to the footy. That's what counts. But the Tigers get a goal here, but gets a nice little kick out with Sanchez to McConaughey. So McConaughey's now got the footy for the Bombers. We need something from the Tigers. So McConaughey just sends it upfield. It's not probably the best kick. Tigers nearly cut that one off though. Here they go once again. Handball inside to Chloe Mills. Mills has got the footy out to Jericho. Jericho gets it on the foot. It's someone else's problem, but Newman's been pretty good at fullback today. She's probably having one of her best games of the season. Not a bad game to play, really good. So you got Freganese now on the halfback flank for the Bombers. She sends up a bit of an end over end kick. You don't want that one to hit you in the old snoz. So McKeever's got it now. She steps back on the inside. She's wrapped up strong. Tackled by Twydale. I've liked the game of Twydale today. So the footy now just pinballing around on the Tall Street wing. That's Patterson. She's also been pretty good with that heavily strapped left shoulder. So now it's on the half forward flank. It's a 2-on-1. It's McConaughey and Freganese v Jericho. Well done. Freganese just steps back on the inside, sends up a barrel, kicks Walters, hits it straight to Walters. So here's the ruck now, centre half back. She's the big left footer in those bright orange boots. It's now in the centre of Rockville. Look at the bounce on that pitch. You'd like to bowl first, I reckon. So here goes Stanmore. She's been really good, the young star, but it's probably not the best kick as maybe the Breeze got the one. So that's Thompson now for the Tigers. Can they set something up here, the mighty Tigers? So here goes the yellow and black. Stanmore's there to read it. Whoop, they just sort of ran into each other, and it's going to hit the ground. Here's Sanchez, the tennis player, now footy player. Just does, maybe she meant that, maybe she didn't. But here goes Twydale now for the Tigers. She just shrugs one off. The Mountaineers basketball is sent it inside, forward 50. The Tigers need something. Here goes Pullinger, steps back on the inside, a little bit of a shimmy, not bad, but misses. Oh, she doesn't have her kicking boots on today. That's what they needed though. They needed the goal then. We've got about 6 minutes left in this third quarter. The Bombers are up and about, but we need the mighty Tigers to do something. The reigning premiers. So who may it be? Who's going to step up? One more before three quarter time would be great. All right, Newman is what she's probably done all day. She just runs, has a bounce, gets a bounce on the stat sheet, sends it up towards the half-back flank. Nice work by Twydale. The Mountaineers player just steps around one, arcs her back, puts it on the left boot, looking for Pullinger. Jeez, those two bodies just collided. I felt it from here, and oh, hello. Don't mind a little bit of physicality. Pullinger's getting a little bit of attention out there, but probably happens when you're a superstar of the competition. So, nice work there by Pullinger to create the contest, but nice work by Ranford and Whitley. Can the Tigers just manufacture something from this stoppage? About 5 minutes left. 5 minutes and a little bit of change left to go in the third. So we've got a ball up, forward pocket for the mighty yellow and black. Pullinger kicks it off the ground. We might get something here, but the Bombers are wrapped up. Hone just says, I'll take that, but oh, the umpire just got her in time. So it's the top of the goal square. Who can take this? Tigers need something. I can see Pullinger and Jericho just saying, I might take this one, but it might be Hone out of the rack. Pullinger nearly takes it, toes, pokes it. It's all Bombers at the moment. They've been good at the coalface and it's holding the ball. This is what they need. Here come the mighty yellow and black. It's Pullinger. Gee, she's kicked 3 behinds today. They need this from their gun key forward. Just kick it up towards where the Magpie usually here is at Rockville Park. Knock them off. Pullinger, not the best looking set shot, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do. Here come the yellow and black. And this is what I've waited for. Oh. I feel like I'm at Dreamworld. Live Tigers. And here comes the goal kicker. Kicks her first of the afternoon. A well-earned break. So it's 2-5 to 3-3. It's a 4-point ball game. Just over 3.5 minutes left. Geez, it's mouth-watering though. Mouth-watering. You love to see that the AFL DDW competition is up and about in 2020, as that's very nice work from the mighty Tigers. Nice smother by McConaughey. So it's forward of half now. Tigers then maybe in the back. Umpires let play go. They've put their whistles away, which is what you like to see. Jeez, it's physical. Oh, I'm a little bit scared being in the commentary box. I'm not even out there. Here they go. Forward of half, Home just gets a kick forward. It's not going to quite go inside forward 50. I think that's McConaughey. She's going the wrong way. Maybe that's part of her tricks because it's come off for her. Herden steps around one. Whitney just wraps her up a little bit. Moody's now got the footy, shows a little bit of pace. Patterson, nice little shepherd by Stanmore. Gets it up now. Moon can't quite take it. Here's Pryor, Moon. Whitney comes now, the superstar. Bit of body work. Territory game. That's all you want late in this third. We've got a throw up half forward flank for the Bombers at the moment. Bit of body work around the contest. Nice work by Twydale. Gets a handball to Patterson. Wrapped up straight away by Stanmore and Walters. But somehow that ended up in Walters' hands and Patterson made the tackle. So maybe that's 2 stats on the stat sheet. So Walters... Tigers win that one. Whitney's got the footy, gets a kick out. It's probably not the best place. It's very dangerous. Collins can't take it cleanly. She just does the old paddle pop forward. McKeever's got it. She tries to twist out of one. Stanmore's there to Collins. It wasn't Stanmore. I got that wrong. Collins sends it forward. That's not bad much. Nearly takes the contested grab. Well done by the Tigers. Here go the yellow and black. They've got about 2 minutes and a little bit of change left to try and stop them. Here go the Bombers with another goal. Junk time goal there. The Tigers, Nev Jericho, the coach of the Tigers, won't be too happy as my favourite robot comes up again. I'm not sure if it's Star Wars or Star Trek, but he's up and about. As it's a 10-point ball game now. The Bombers, after quarter time, have been right on top of this contest. They've been physical. Their defensive unit's been outstanding. And we've got a good game here. The Bombers just trying to reach or claw their way up to a potential first place finish. So it's ball up in the middle of Rockville Park. Twydale and Herden go at it, but Herden gets a little toe poke in there. Conakay's got the footy. The small half-back flanker just into the middle of Rockville. That's over the head of the Tigers player. Bombers in Collins, but well read there by Lang, the centre half-back, who hasn't been too bad at all for the yellow and black. Meskin tries to get a handball to Whitney. Moody and Whitney go. The rookie v the veteran. The bit of a hot contest now on the centre half forward line. McKeever's been there. She's been lively at centre half forward. Here goes Sanchez, the tennis player now, football player, and that's Meskin at the back of the contest. Nice little bit of pace. Probably had a little bit more time than she thought. She kicks up towards Hone. Hone's trying to go the football, but the 3-foot tall McConaughey was able to beat the just about 6-foot Hone then. So it's a free kick. McConaughey Bombers. They've got the footy now on the half-back flank. All right, those flashy orange boots. What can they do? She's looking for her targets. It's I can see what she tried to do, but it's good grab there by the Tigers. All right, the Tigers have it now. Just looking for someone. No one's on the mark, so she just trundles in, sends it inside forward 50. Looking for Jericho. Good little contest between Jericho and Newman down there. McConaughey's been very good as the small defender. That looks like it is Hone. Gets the handball off the deck out to Jericho. Jericho, the Tigers maybe have held. She sort of pleased the umpire. Give me a free kick, please. Oh, and it's three-quarter time here at Rockville Park. It's round 7 action of the AFL DDW. It's a big contest. Maybe an upset's on the cards. The Bombers have been very good since quarter time. They're leading by 10 points. It is the reigning premiers, the Toowoomba Tigers, 2-5-17, trailing South Toowoomba 4-3-27. We'll be back for the fourth quarter, I should say, in what should be a mouth-watering matchup. All right, welcome back to the fourth quarter of the AFL-DDW top of the table clash between the South Toowoomba Bombers and the Toowoomba Tigers, the home of the mighty Toowoomba Tigers, and it's thanks to them we've got the live stream right here on YouTube. Wherever you might be listening across the region or even the country, maybe it's an AFL Darling Downs first for the home and away season. So it's a big game. It's only 9 points. I did have the score wrong at three-quarter time, so it's a 9-point ball game. The Bombers have been on top since quarter time. If there's a team that is going to reply, it is the reigning premiers. They've got class right across the field, stars, and it'll be interesting to see if they inject Pullinger into the midfield, but it looks like she's going up to centre half forward. She's got a fair bit of tension today from Whitley and Ranford. It's been a physical contest. 1-3 she's kicked today, but I'm looking for a big quarter from Pullinger. Last year's leading goal kicker, runner-up BNF. One big last quarter is what we need from the Tigers to get them roaring. They want to win on their home deck. They'll basically wrap up the minor premiership if they win this game today. And the Bombers are looking for that top two spot for a second chance. So here we go. Fourth quarter action live from Rockville Park of the AFL-DDW competition. It's the Tigers to win out the first hit out. Patterson can't quite take it because the footy bounces at right angles. Herden's been there all day and umpire Ian's a little bit high, so it looks like that'll come back to Tiff Herden. So Patterson just a little bit too high there. All right, this is not what how the Tigers want to start, but can the mighty Tigers get up and about? The yellow and black just looking for some targets. A bit of movement now. It's a little bit better to see. A bit of buzz about them. A nice little barrel. Bring back the torpedo, I say. I love to see more of them. Twydale gets a handball to Whitney. The Stars combine. So here goes Whitney. She gets a footy up looking for Hone. Hone can't quite take it. It was a low one, but she's really good at ground level. She gets a little bit of a banana kick out of the contest. Moody's pretty quick, but in comes the Tigers. It's 2-on-1. It's a 3-on-2. Bodies flying in everywhere. See who can take it cleanly. That's Meskin there, but looks like McConaughey. Everyone's trying to get a touch on the footy. This is a hot football at the moment. Umpire circling. Pullinger gets it out. She just puts it on her boot, sends it towards the Tor Street pocket inside forward 50 for the Tigers at the moment. Newman's there, who's been good at fullback. She handballs up to Grundon. Grundon just has a little bit of time to do her own thing. I'm not sure what that sort of kick is, but it's going to come off. She gets a 1-2, maybe a little bit high. Umpire says play on as the footy continues to roll to the top of the goal square. But I haven't seen that before. That's the old knee kick, but didn't clear the zone. Pullinger around the body, but looks like it was smothered off the boot, and it's going to track its way over the boundary deep inside forward 50 for the Toowoomba Tigers. And it's a big contest at the moment. This is an important inside 50, an important forward entry. Going to see who's circling. You've got Jericho, you've got Whitney, you've got Pullinger. Who's going to get their hands on the footy for the Tigers? They need something here. It's a 9-point ball game. Last quarter. They want to secure the minor premiership as they're looking for their 6th. Whitney tries to get a quick kick out of the contest, but it's over the boundary again for another boundary throw-in. Just looking how they set up at the moment, it's pretty much one-on-one all across the field. No extra players anywhere. So ball goes up, footy hits the deck. It's handballed out from Sanchez, who's been pretty good at the coalface. Gets another handball, maybe jersey slung, but no, umpire says play on. So here goes Moody. That's a great tackle, and no, it's not. It's a little bit too much, maybe in the back. Great work by the umpires, always in the right position. So here we go, Moody. Moody with the footy now. That's a lovely kick. It's right idea, but no one can really take it cleanly. Lang's going to attack it off the half-back flank for the Tigers, but she overruns it. Stanmore does a little 1-2 to herself. She has a second disposal, a little toe poke, head over the footy. Good call by the umpire. Shout out to our umpires today. If you want to take up umpiring, head to umpire.afl. You can earn some cash, a little bit of pocket money, a nice way to keep fit. Back to the footy though. Whitney takes the mark in the centre of Rockville. So here's Gemma Whitney now. Just looking for her targets. Jericho's sort of by herself inside 50. She's probably just a little bit too far from the contest, and she is, but she might get it now. Here goes Pullinger. Nope, footy over the top. Whitley just does a bit of a Mickey flip. Bit of gymnastics in the defensive back 6 for the Bombers as it comes back inside. Nice mark by Herden, I should say. She's probably taken best on ground honours at the moment. As the footy is at half forward. Nice attack there by Angus. She got the footy. Nice run down tackle there by Jericho. McKeever, I should say. Her first name's Lauren anyway, so Here goes McKeever. So McKeever with the footy now for the Bombers. She was very good in that back in the second quarter. So it's South Toowoomba by 9 points. One more might just secure it. Might be a little bit too much for the reigning premiers, but the footy's out the back now. The yellow and black need to do something. Mudge is there for the Bombers. Well done by the Tigers. Get around 1-1-2. Here goes Lang. Lang now with the footy on the half-back flank. Sends up another barrel. Add that one to the stat sheet. We've had about 12 today. So the footy's there. Meskin and Pullinger. Pullinger gives her a little bit of support. Freganese goes over. Pullinger does a little bit of a 1-2. Maybe a little bit too much by the Star. She's having a bit of a frustrating day, but she's got a lot of attention. Her teammates need to help her out as Ranford now sends it towards centre half forward. The footy there, it looks like Parsons is by herself. Well done by Moon just to apply pressure from the Tigers. Now it's Thompson, and everyone's there. Got players around the footy. Handball's back inside of Patterson. She's wrapped up by Stanmore. Well done by Stanmore to wrap up Lily Patterson. So it's a ball up inside forward 50 for the Bombers. They might look to try and hit the scoreboard here. They're up by 9 points at the moment. Do the yellow and black have some answers? We hope so. It's going out towards Twydale and Freganese. Freganese's got the footy now. She's wrapped up by Twydale. Just gets the footy forward to half forward flank. Parsons is there, it goes through her legs. Langs gets a little toe poke. Well done by Sanchez, just a bit of territory football at the moment. Thompson trying to pick it up. Here go the Tigers, get a little kick out. Lang can't quite take it cleanly. It's just pinballing around once again. Handball out to Patterson, but Hurden's there to cut it off. Hurden's been good. Here goes Tiff Hurden. Gee, she's just by herself. No one wanted to go with her. Here comes Lang to wrap her up. Maybe dropping the footy, but the umpire says play on. Here's the skipper and Pryor. Is it a captain's goal? No, it's across the face, and it's coming back. Got a little bit too excited about that. So the footy's coming back. Well done by umpire Redden. It looks like it's a Courtney Lang free kick from the Toowoomba Tigers. Pushing the back. Thanks to Belly, production crew. Lead producer right here. So it was Moon with the free kick out to Lang. Lang now is going to send it towards the Tigers bench, and it's going to be right in front. Nice opportunity for a photo for Gemma. So Whitney now gets it. She sends it up towards the centre wing right here on the broadcast side. Well done by Ranford. Nice little bit of body work as Whitley sends it forward. Now they've worked in tandem. They've been sort of double teaming Pullinger today. So Whitney's now got the footy. She's got a couple of options here, but the Bombers have got them well cut off as it's right up the centre of the ground. It's been a good match up between Freganese and Twydale. Meskin's there now. She's met by a bit of pressure from Sanchez. So here's Freganese once again. She's been good as an inside midfielder. Tigers might be on top. Hones there. Freganese again. Wrapped up by Twydale. Footy hits the ground. Who wants to take a clean possession? No one really can at the moment. Stanmore's out the back. Just gets another barrel. That's the 13th for today. As we're looking for someone, Tigers just sort of spins out of that one. They're all standing around. Want to take the footy. There's definitely more red there than yellow and black. Where are the yellow and black? We need them. They need to be around the contest at the moment. Ball up in the middle, basically in the middle of Rockville Park. Probably more broadcast side of the centre squares. Patterson's at the back of the contest. She sends it up. No player can really take the footy at the moment. They're just looking for another clean possession. Oh, geez. Two players just going absolutely at it. Here's Whitley, the centre half back. Tries to get a handball to Stanmore. Nice work there. Well cut off. Here go the Tigers. Jericho's all by herself. Who's with her? Oh, no, not there. She might be playing a bit of hide and seek. No one can find her out the back there. So it's wrapped up just inside forward 50 for the Tigers. They need something here. 8 minutes left. 9-point ball game still. No one's been able to hit the scoreboard. It's been a hot potato, that football. So just looking now, football just goes around. Sanchez can't take it cleanly. Twydale's there. Freganese, the usual suspects all day. Meskin's at the back. She arcs her back. She's got a lot of speed. Here go the Tigers once again. That's Palmer. Palmer sends it in forward 50. Pullinger's there. Oh, bit of swagger about that. She's got to stamp her authority on this game. Here's a moment. If there's one player on the field that's going to kick this, it's Pullinger. She's going to wheel around. She might sell a bit of candy. She doesn't. Sets it up. The wind's got that one. It's going to go to the top of the goal square. Well done by Whitley. Jericho's there, though. Around the body, along the ground. Oh, off the ground, a soccer. Oh, the Matildas will be happy with that one. A nice little soccer goal. And here come the Tigers. Starting to roar a little bit. Just starting to hear their roar. And speaking of roars, no, not a roar this time. But as I said, it's one of my favourites. Nat Fraser's doing a fantastic job in here, keeping me occupied in between goals. So here come the Tigers. 3-point ball game. Dare I say it again, it is a mouth-watering contest. That was just for everyone that's in the broadcast area. 6.5 minutes to go. The Rucks are going to resume their battle. The experiment of Alex Walters at centre half back stops. She's back in the ruck. She's been their dominant ruck as the Tigers win that one out. They've been absolutely dominating there at the moment. So it's Freganese v Patterson. Patterson gets her hands to the footy. Sanchez now has it. She just gets the football out. Herden's there, but she's got to look out. She's got Palmer on her tail. Holding the footy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tigers are up and about. I can hear the roar from here. There's a lot of movement now. They're getting a lot excited. Well done, Palmer. Whitney can't take that cleanly. She just plays on. She's going to go long, really long, but Newman's been a bit of a brick wall back there. Can't take it cleanly. Jericho applies some pressure. This might be off the ground. Oh, Jericho's there. Nice little wrap-up tackle. Geez, it's hot at the moment. Hot potato, you'd be hearing the Wiggles sing. So here we go. Can the Tigers get one out? It's a loose football. Bit of pressure. Geez, it's red hot. Absolutely. Here's Stanmore just to say, get it out of here. Someone else deal with this. And it's the ruck of the Tigers. Here we go. All right. 5.5, just shy of 5.5. 5 minutes and a bit of change to go. So here go the rucks. The ruck for the Tigers sends it inside 50. It's probably going to go to about 25 out. Whitney flew. Couldn't quite take the grab. It's going to come back out. It's to Twydale this time. All right. The basketballer. Twydale's got the footy, sends it on that left foot. It's not a good looking kick, but falls a bit short of Palmer. Collins is there. Whitney's to pick it up. She puts it on the left shoe, tries to get it forward. Hone nearly takes the grab for the Tigers. Ranford's there to apply pressure. Hone, Jericho, Stanmore. Someone take the footy. Geez, they're scrambling at the moment. Someone needs to take it. Here comes Whitney. Steps back onto her right. Looks for someone to square, but friggin' easy. Good defensive grab. Freganese with the footy. She's going to send it out towards the broadcast half forward. All right, Palmer with the football now. Needs someone to move around. Needs someone to move around. What can the yellow and black do here? This is one of the games of the season as Palmer just puts it up in the breeze. It sort of just sat there. Might have a bit of rain, but Jericho! How did she pluck that? Out of nowhere. All right, here's one of the veterans of the competition. Has been in the competition since it started in 2013. Numerous representative teams. Here's her moment. They need this goal from Jericho. The premiership captain, top of the goal square. Oh, nearly out the back was Hone. Pointer over the head. It's just gone up. It's gone up 5, travelled 1. Looking off the ground. Anyone grab it? Stanmore just gets it out. Who's there at the moment? It's all Bombers. Oh, there's not much up here though. It looks like a yellow and black wall as Herden just sent it out, and that's not bad for them. Not bad. Still over 3.5 to go. Still over 3.5 to go. We've got a stoppage on the broadcast wing, basically in front of the Bombers bench. They need a bit of movement around. The contest. Here they go, the Tigers through Whitney. She gets a bit of a scrappy looking kick forward. It's Collins v Jericho. Collins wins that one, but the tap defensively, looking for someone just to grab it. All bodies. Meskin's at the bottom of that contest. She handballs out to Jericho. Jericho's getting busy at the moment, but it's all Whitley. It's just Bombers, I should say. Whitley, who's been there, looks like young McConaughey, as just looking for someone to grab. Oh, maybe in the back, but no, that was just bodies at the contest. Here's Hone around the body, across the face for a minor. 2 points. Oh, mouth-watering. I have to say it. Edge of your seat stuff. Worth, price, admission alone, whatever I've got to say there, I've got no idea. But that footy's gone all there. Might not be a bad thing just to walk over and collect the footy, as it looks like Newman will take the kick-ins for the Bombers. Oh, it's a 2-point ball game. 2-point ball game, 2.5 to go. Holds it up. Says somebody move for me, but everyone's out on their feet. They look exhausted. Just the bit of a trademark. Danny Newman today, a running bounce out of the goal square. Sends it out and going to go over the boundary for another throw in. Inside forward 50 for the Tigers. What can the yellow and black do from here? Everyone's biting their nails. A nice little crowd's coming in for the AFL DDW game of the round. Top of the table clash. Tigers looking to sew up. Footy just comes at ground level. Back to the football. Who's there now? Around the corner. Look like Hone. Hone to Poinger. Poinger around the side. Across the face. We have a 1-point ball game. 1 point in it. 100 seconds to go. And Newman's just using a little bit of experience just to walk back slowly. Surely the umpire might just get her to hurry up a little bit, but if it was me, I'd be exhausted as well. Great game of football. Bombers have been good after quarter time, but the Tigers have been roaring in this fourth quarter. Looking for, Newman's looking for Freganese, but Twydale's there, she handballs back inside. That looked like Palmer, nice tackle, gets the kick out of there. Geez, it's a hot footy now, bodies flying everywhere. Here goes Sanchez, steps back on the inside, just puts it up there. We've got about a minute left. Anyone could take this. Great attack by Moody. Takes on the footy, takes a running bounce, tries to handball out there. Great attack of the footy, straight line running there by Moody, but Lang's there for the Tigers. Sanchez now with the football on the half-back flank. This might be enough. Gets the footy up towards centre wing. Tigers get it now. Here we go. They're going to look to go back inside. One last roll of the dice for the Tigers. They're looking. It's a scramble old kick. Pullage is there. Here's the moment. The star. Straight. Across the face. Oh. 20 seconds across the face. Oh. And it's a boundary throw in. Oh, there's still time. There's about 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh, straight through the legs. Collins just needs to get it out of there. Tigers just need someone to put a boot on it. Who could get it? One of the games of the season. Who could get it? There goes the siren. Bombers win. Bombers win. One of the games of the year. Let's hope that doesn't happen, Mitchell, but one of the games of the year. 1 point in it. Tigers were inaccurate. 3-7-25 to the Bombers, 4-2-26. The Tigers were roaring in the first quarter, but it was all Bombers. All Bombers in the second and third, and then we just had a amazing contest then, and a great spectacle for AFL Darling Downs women's footy. Hopefully you enjoyed the live stream. For those that are watching, wherever you may be in the region or across the country, thanks to the Toowoomba Tigers, it is a region first, live on YouTube. Great game of footy. It's a 1 point win to the South Toowoomba Bombers. I can't wait for the final series to start. Stay tuned for the men's game with Bounce from 2:30. Sorry, Belly. Go hang on, mate. Yeah, once the umpires come in.
So give them both audio. Yep. So another one audio.
I'll start with you.
Test. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be streaming in this afternoon via the Toowoomba AFC YouTube channel. We are live here for Allied Pickford's Cup Round 8 action this afternoon at Rockville Park, and I'm joined here by Jeff Newman today on the microphone as well. We've just watched an absolute thriller in the AFL DDW match. South Toowoomba getting home by a point here, but top of the table v bottom of the table clash. It doesn't quite read like that on paper though, does it, Jeff?
No, it doesn't. No, thanks for having me, Mitchell. It's a beautiful day for footy here at Rockville Park, but no, it definitely doesn't. First v 7th. Tigers are probably the best 0-6 team going around, to be honest. So I would expect a very close encounter here. I wish I was out there playing today, but it is what it is at the moment. There's a lot of talent across the paddock, and as I said, I actually think it'll go down the last kick of the game potentially, because you look at some of the ins today for the Tigers, and I'm talking about some premiership players that are helping them out, and Jacob Hawksworth, Ash Harley from uni, you know, Michael Bailey's having a really good season for the Tigers along with Jaden Smith, but a big out for the Tigers is Ryan Cherry.
Absolutely, Ryan Cherry is probably one of well, last year was the rising star of the competition, and obviously one of the premier young midfielders going around, so unsure why he's been a late admission this afternoon, but definitely going to miss him across their midfield, but obviously, yeah, star-studded lineup for the Tigers, and as you've said, the best 0-6 team getting around. They have been very unlucky, 4 games lost by less than a goal this year, as we just see the umpires about to take the field now.
Looking beautiful in green, of course, and wish them the best of luck this afternoon. For the Bombers, they're missing a couple this afternoon, but they've still got a pretty strong team on there, and you know they are top of the table at the moment as well.
Yeah, obviously, well, they put a game up their sleeve. Well, sorry, the Chasers have a game up their sleeve at the moment, so South will definitely need to be wanting to take the 4 points away this afternoon. But yeah, obviously a massive game for Bradley Knowles. He's risen to the occasion as well, one of the co-captains, but with John O'Leidig, one of the premier players in the competition as well. He's out over a number of weeks, so there'll be a lot of pressure rest on Bradley Knowles' shoulders. But I guess the big question will be who's going to stop Big Gabe Robbie. He's booted 30 goals and comfortably leading the goal kickers tally for the Allied Pickford's Cup. And well, I don't know who from the Tigers, Mickey O'D, is going to put the task today too, but yeah, I think Gabe Robbie's going to be the one they need to shut down up forward.
It'll be some great head-to-head battles, and I think it's going to be one in the midfield, as any game is, but that first clearance, be on top in the clearances in this first quarter will be important, and it might be the way to get the edge in this contest. It's a bit of an easterly blowing across. It's really it's died off now in the afternoon. It was a bit stronger this morning, but looks like it's a beautiful afternoon for Allied Pickford's Cup action. Coaches Nathan Stewart for South Toowoomba, and for the Toowoomba Tigers we got Michael O'Donoghue. So the captains are just out in the middle for the coin tosses now, as they it's knuckles, no more handshaking anymore. So it's working out. It's the whistle in the hand just to see who's going to take this one. So it'll be Jaden Smith to decide, and they're going to go to left of screen, the Tigers. So left of screen towards the DPI end, South Toowoomba towards the car park. We're only minutes away from this contest getting underway.
Yeah, the two umpires in charge today, Nathan Hayes, one of the most experienced in the region, and one of our young and up-and-coming umpires as well, in Tasha Grundon today, in charge of the matches. We just see the Tigers make their way to the centre of the ground. For those watching at home, South Toowoomba lost one of their greats, a life member throughout the week in Pat Gladman. And I believe that the two sides today will come together for a minute's silence pre-match to remember him. It's a big day for South Toowoomba. Obviously, Ryan, Pat's son, is playing in the side this afternoon, and we'll see those come together shortly, I believe. Yeah,
that's right. So just umpires and players going to come in for that minute's silence, just to remember Pat, who's not only a life member of South Toowoomba, but did a lot for junior football across the Darling Downs as well in the early 2000s, and an absolute legend. So teams are going to come in. They're just lining up at the moment. We're just waiting for everyone to come through, but we're not too far away from the first bounce here. It is a 2:30 start, so we're still a couple of minutes from the first bounce, but Both teams are just having a bit of a chat amongst themselves.
Yeah, a few last-minute words from the captains or coaching staff. Mickey O'D looks like he's made his way outside the coaching box and found himself into a jersey this afternoon. So
One of the stars of the competition. He's a veteran. I'll definitely say that. You're a veteran, Mickey, and no doubt he'll probably watch this back a little bit later. But an absolute superstar. And it's great to see him donning the yellow and black today. And thanks to the yellow and black, the Toowoomba Tigers Footy Club are first for the AFL Darling Downs region. Live streaming here on YouTube as both teams come in for their minute silence. So we'll let that happen, just to remember one of the greats of not only South Toowoomba but local footy as well. There we go, and just in I guess fail to Paddy Gladman, rest in peace. Obviously, someone that meant a lot to not just South Toowoomba, as we mentioned. So we're about a minute away from the first bounce. Both teams just their final little messages. Bombers donning their new away clash today, a silky little white outfit, but it's great to see the yellow and black out there of the Tigers.
Yeah, it looks great on that white outfit. Very bright. I believe the managers will have a tough time keeping it clean across the remainder of the season, but. Yeah, do or die for the Tigers here this afternoon. Obviously, being 0-6, sitting in 7th place, the top 6 finals competition gives a little bit more of the carrot for everyone to have a chew at. So it's absolutely do or die. They need to win the both of their following 2 games on the road here to make it into finals. So expect them to come out firing very quickly as we look at how they're matching up in the midfield. It's big Gabe Stour, the 16-year-old young and up-and-coming ruckman. Certainly the future, I think, of the midfield setup for the Tigers boys. Ash Harley there at the back, but an interesting move here. Jaden Smith actually starting on centre wing here. He's been certainly one of the premier midfielders for the Tigers throughout the season. So
get him on the outside.
Yeah, give him a bit of run. He's one of the quickest in the comp, but matching up on probably South Toowoomba's fastest player in Troy Ritzman as well here on the wings. So we're just about ready for the first siren of the afternoon. Nathan Hayes gets the ball underway, and it's looks like Stour had the tap there, but it runs out. Ash Harley there tackled, great pressure early stages. A hot footy. Stour with a releasing hand pass, but just to no one holds up in that breeze at the moment. It looks like Gibney there wrapped up in a strong 3-man tackle by the Tigers, and well, looks like that's obviously been a mark from the coach to go hard early and
yeah, no doubt, mate. It's an interesting battle. It looks like Troutman's going to take the ruck. Stour wins that one out, but it's going to pinball around. Harley's got that one. He's got the first sort of clean disposal, a contested one. Here goes Chicken now with the footy. Just handballs out, just looking for someone. Hawksworth was there, but it's out ground level. Bodies flying in. It's going to be a hot contest all day. Both teams like to play a physical brand of football, but it's going to depend who's the better on the outside.
Yeah, plenty of numbers around the football at the moment. There's a lot of space on the outside here. If someone can get a release, as Noel there just punches the ball forward, and Smith at the back cleans up, sends the ball in for our first forward 50 of the afternoon. And just spilled there by the Bombers, putting themselves under a bit of pressure in the back line, but releasing hand pass looks to have gone to the opposition player as the ball is picked up by Risman at the back, hand pass to Newman, and going back further again, and looks like it's been cleared up, the releasing hand pass out, and still they've put themselves under pressure again, and Smith has wrapped him up all over him. Great tackle there by the Tigers, and well, they are certainly up and about the pressure here. A few fumbles in the back half by them.
Yeah,
Bombers just putting themselves under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, that one grab is key to being clean, obviously, but The Tigers might have a little bit of a set. They are in their forward half, in their forward 50 at the moment. Here comes Smith. Smith, a nice little run off. He gives it to Denali. Denali's kick is smothered. He hasn't had the best last 30 seconds as Chicken sends it in towards Hawksworth. Hawksworth goes. Looks like he's got Miles on his back. Footy's down at now at ground level. Who can get there? Gibney's there. Looks like that is Troutman now for the Bombers. Troutman's got the footy. He's going to kick up towards Gibney. Gibney's got it now. Very, very quick. The little left footer out on the outside wing. Here comes Smith just corralling him a little bit. Sends it up towards Webb. That's Keith Webb. So Webb's got it now. Webb for the Bombers. He's going to send it to centre half forward. He's looking for Robbie, the leading goal kicker. He's with Bailey. Nice little match up there today. That'll be an interesting one to have a look at as White just steps back on the inside, the former University player. And here goes Baldock all the way out, and the Tigers are away.
Yeah, just a big contest here. Sits under the football and the ball looks to be pushed out of that far side. Great bit of bodywork there to release the Tigers player as Chicken now running, streaming forward into the 50. Numbers everywhere for the Tigers, and a great mark taken there by Cag. Looks like probably about 30 metres out, just on a slight angle here. Now the breeze is coming across right to left as we look at the screen, but hopefully shouldn't be too much of a worry for him here. And I guess a great bit of overlap work there. Chicken, the Highfields convert from last season, and he's called to play on here. Not sure what's happened there, and he's forced to rush the kick, and it's gone out, and there it is, Mickey O in the forward line being absolutely warm like a jumper from Miles at the back, and scrappy ball, and Richmond's picked it up. The umpire's picked up a free, and looks like it's going Tigers' way. So they might just get another second chance here at a shot on goal. Mickey O'D, as we said, one of the most experienced players in the comp, but I just don't know if he's got the legs into the breeze here for this one.
Tough one in the pocket here, mate, especially with that breeze pushing across that an easterly, as we said, right to left across the screen. So as you look at it right now, O'Donoghue, the coach of the Tigers, a classy forward looking to hit the scoreboard, the first team for this afternoon. So here's O'Donoghue Jr. Mickey O.D. across the face, trying to bring it back with the breeze, but it is across the face. Cag at the goal, but well spoiled across there by Webb, and that's Kurt Webb to spoil it across. So now Smith with the kick-in duties for the Bombers. He's just waiting for a bit of a huddle, a stock standard huddle to form as now they break. So the Tigers are on top at the moment. Smith just sends it outside forward 50. Kelly can't quite take the mark for the Bombers. Here's the captain in Knowles. Knowles around the body. Bulldogs there for the Tigers. Bit of a basketball tap to himself. Sends it forward, but it's all Bombers. Richmond's been busy on that wing at the moment. Here's Knowles once again. He goes short, and that's Edgeworth, and it's
out of the full, I think, here. Boundary umpire Reardon has picked that up out in the full, and right decision, I think. He was well over across the boundary line there. Centering ball, just looking to go back forward 50. Chicken cleans up the ball out to Smith. A couple of names I think we'll be calling plenty of this afternoon as Gibney's wrapped up in a strong tackle. Chicken on the ground again there. Ball is just bouncing around under a few bodies, but slipped out now. Probably Stour slightly in his back there. Yes, umpire Hayes has picked that one up, and looks like a free to the Bombers to give them a chance to clear it out of this back half. They've been pinned down here completely so far in the first 5 minutes of the quarter as they just send it along. And there's young Tyler Gilmore at centre half forward picking up the footy.
There's a Tigers player down. He doesn't look well. He's clutching at his knee at the moment. We'll keep our eye on that as Robbie's inside forward 50. That Tigers player does not look well as Robbie goes short to Webb, Keith Webb that is, and Gabe Robbie gets a handball now out to Troy Richmond. Matt Kelly's there to Jaden Smith. That Tigers player in the hands of trainers. Here's Malachi Troutman on that right foot. He's going to go short. It's a silly option, to be fair, as that young fella has been helped. It didn't look too good. I don't want to speculate on it, but he's got a very sore left knee by the looks of things, as it is now Phil Rudd with the footy in the defensive 50.
So just throws it onto the boot, centre wing here, right in front of our commentary box, getting a great look at it. Malin flied there, probably a little bit high there, the bump, but it's umpire calls play on. The ball spills out the back now. Malachi Troutman on the ground. Richmond again cleaning up that football, and the ball has been fisted well by that the Tigers defender there, and the ball heads out for a boundary throw-in. And Gabe Robbie's had plenty of attention early. I think that's he's probably third or fourth look at it, and he hasn't had a huge impact yet. So the Tigers obviously matching up quite well there with the Bombers key forward, as looks like Ty there making his way to the bench.
Boundary throw-in inside forward 50. Baker to Edgeworth. Edgeworth's kick is smothered by Turpin, and good to see the premiership player Turpin out there playing today for the Tigers. It's early in the first quarter. Only the minor score so far is just having a look how numbers are setting up around the contest. The umpire gives it the old heave-ho, and Gilmore takes the ruck jersey. Good tackle there by Chicken. Ellis gets a kick out for the Bombers, looking for Webb in the goal square. It's a bit of a dodgy bounce. He's been worn like a glove at the moment. It's on the ground. It could be a soccer. And we can see that behind post moving about a metre. So all bodies go towards Robbie around the body. And it's another minor. Scores are all even.
Yeah, scrappy football. A couple of big bodies that are going to have to match up down there. Keith Webb, obviously Tyler Gilmore and Gabe Robbie, the tall timber, but with a scrappy ball on the ground, it's been a bit tough for them. So the ball's kicked out here, centre wing, cleaned up here. Well, good pressure by the Tigers again. Gang tackled there. Big Gabe Stow, the ruckman, backing up well, and Chicken's obviously trying to attack the football there on the ground, and it looks like it's, well, just slipped out. The releasing handball to Knowles gives an opportunity. Turpin wearing him all over at the moment as the Bombers just need to reset. Absolutely under the pump from this Tigers pressure at the moment. And Richmond flies, but a great fist by Bailey, the Tigers defender there, as the ball is bouncing all over the ground, and, well, scrappy football at the moment.
And that footy is wrapped up, and umpire Hayes says a little bit high, probably a bit overzealous there. And it's going to be a free kick now to Denali, who's looking to send the footy inside forward 50. Handballs off to the user in Richmond. He's looking for Robbie, and that's a delicious hit. Play on, it was touched. Robbie just steps around, handballs back into Ellis. He's corralled there by Turpin around the body. It's to the top of the goal square. Great body work there by Webb. And it's in the goal square, and Richmond, a good user, just touched on those fingertips, and Webb was probably too smart for his opponent there.
Yeah, clever footballer, doesn't quite move how he used to, but yeah, Webb too strong there in the goal square, and doesn't miss from there. As the first goal of the afternoon goes to South Toowoomba, and they lead 1 goal. 1 they do now, 7 points to no goals 1.
And a nice little crowd in here at Rockville Park, mate, for this this interesting battle. Probably two rivals, to be honest. Probably been rivals for a very long time. Love going against each other. Nice head-to-head battle. As a few changes go. I haven't seen Gabe Robbie go to the bench too much this year, so hopefully he's not too bad. But first goal of the day to Keith Webb for the Bombers. It's a 6-point ball game at the moment as the Rucks go at it once again. It's a clearance there by Gibney. Gibney gets it forward. Here's Gladman. All right, Gladman. As Gladman now kicks it inside 50. Webb's all by himself. Geez, they need to fix that match up, surely, because he's going to have a field day if he is given that much space all afternoon. A very tough kick here, Mitchell, especially into that breeze. He's going to have to put it right out to the left-hand goal post. I'm not sure if those old legs have still got it.
Yeah, no, I think Webb here might just struggle to get the distance, but let's see how he goes. Does start it out to the left, but the ball just holds up in that breeze, and well, he'll made the distance in the end, but the ball wasn't affected too much by the breeze at all. So I think that's Grutt back there now, runs the ball in, gets the Tigers underway quickly. They've obviously got the memo to move that ball on quickly. Ball heads out to the far side now as the releasing handball back to Knowles in plenty of space as they look to reload their attack. Just throws it on the boot. Gilmore's sitting under this at the moment, but Bailey makes a bit of a meal of the mark that he probably should have taken, as Walters is wrapped up in a very strong tackle there by looks like Robert Trotch there for the Tigers. And well, a little bit of push and shove. Plenty of pressure on early. Umpire Grundon, she's all over it. Say, boys, go back, take your time, have a breather and move on.
Not on my watch.
There'll be a ball up here, about 40 metres out, right in front of the Tigers' goal. Well, it's scrappy football again. The Tigers aren't giving the Bombers any breathing room inside forward 50 as Mallon just throws the ball to the right foot, and here goes Webb. But that bit of a Gaelic style kick around the body there, and the ball trickles over, and we'll have a throw in the Bombers' forward pocket.
Just seeing how they're setting up here at the moment. The Bombers got a couple of loose behind the footy. The Tigers are sort of going man on at the moment. They've got to watch just bombing it away, because the Bombers don't mind just that little one there at the moment. That's how they've set up for the contest so far. There's just under 10 minutes left of this first quarter. It's the Bombers by 7 points at the moment as we've got a boundary thrown inside forward 50 for South Toowoomba. What can the Tigers do here? Edgeworth handballs back to Risman. Risman around the body, looking for one of the key forwards. Webb has worked his magic. He's got to have a second. No, he hasn't. He's missed it. That might be the old age from Keith Webb. He couldn't have kicked that one, and it's a clearing kick by the Tigers. That looks like Taylor out there. It is. Taylor kicks short. He's going to go to Hawksworth. Hawksworth, the premiership player from University, goes there, but Housel's read that best, and Stour was just caught out then as Mick Housel has it for the Bombers.
Yeah, the experience just showed there over the 16-year-old ruckman, but he's putting Kane Ellis under a lot of pressure there. Great. I think that was, I'm not sure who that was there, but the ball's gone out to centre wing on the far side now, and Hawksworth has got the ball looking to spot up, looks like Taylor there again, the one they call Woody. We're not actually sure why they call him Woody, but that's certainly what he's well known as across the region, and he just throws onto the right foot, hoping to look for, well, Mickey O'Donoghue's down there, goes the lead.
Jesus, the old boy.
probably didn't get quite up as far as he's probably used to a few years ago.
Yeah, those old springs might need a little bit of 4 and 20, I reckon. So he's good to see Mickey OT flying. I'll have to bring that up with him later, but it's inside forward 50 now for the Tigers. They're looking to hit the scoreboard, kick their first major. It's a good contest at the moment. It's a low-scoring one, which we thought would happen in this first quarter. Just about 8 minutes and a little bit of change left in this first. So Gibney tries to get a handball out to Smith. Smith just fends off, and it's turned over now. Here go the Tigers through chicken steps around. One tries to handball over the top. It's pinballing around once again. Gibney gets a nice little clean one to Smith. Smith handballs up to Edgeworth. Edgeworth hands ball back on the inside looking for Smith. Smith just does a spike. Here's Price. He could probably kick it from there if he had a bit of space, but Price around the body, and it's going to go over the boundary for a throw-in on the half-forward flank for the Tigers.
Again, just South Toowoomba really under the pump there, just having no clean football coming out of their back 50, and not sure who the key is going to be to kickstart that ball run out of their back line, but certainly the Tigers' pressure is all over them as the ball's tapped out there, just out the back by Stour. Hawksworth running through and chicken there as well, but the Tigers putting Toowoomba under plenty of pressure. Ellis cleans that ball up, a real good up under effort as Turpin attacks the footy. Great pressure there by Troutman, and Robbie a long way up from goal. He's in uncharted territory for him as Knowles leaves the ball behind and Troutman leaves the ball behind as well. So we can certainly see this Tigers pressure having an effect on the South Toowoomba players. Knowles releases the ball to Gladman's centre wing. Harley comes across but can't quite affect the kick, and that looks like Baldock there cleans up. He's been Mr. Reliable in his first quarter across half back as he finds Hawksworth in the centre of the field right on the cricket pitch, and Baldock following up his work again there. He's absolutely accumulating the touches at the moment as Ellis just throws the ball, sockers it onto the left foot, and looks like South Toowoomba might have a chance here as they head into the forward 50.
Baker on that left foot, does it? Oh, it's a poster. Oh, out of nowhere, just nearly kicked the left foot sausage roll. So it's an 8-point lead to South Toowoomba at the moment. It's a hotly contested football. Grutt's got the kick-in duties for Tigers. He's looking for Cag. It's nice body work there by Reed. Cag's trying to go into the footy. It's a 2-on-1. He needs some help, and here come the recruits. So Cag can't try take it cleanly at the moment. Here's big Jeremy Price. He just gets roosted out to the broadcast side. Risman's under it. He drops the bickies right through the bread basket, and probably not the best. He won't be happy with that. Probably butter on those fingers. So we've got a stoppage right in front of us on the broadcast wing as we get a real good look at this.
Yeah, Silver about to throw the ball in here. Two of the young ruckmen of the competition in Larson and Walters going head to head as that ball's punched out, and a great tackle there by Smith. Unrewarded, however, the ball slips out and South Toowoomba move the ball forward. A bit of a pack of plays under there. Price unfortunately dropped that one for the Tigers as Stour there does the crumbing work, and the ball is just heaved onto the front attack for the Tigers now. Plenty of pressure, no room to breathe again as Knowles looks like he's going to pick the ball up and clean up again. He's been doing that a little bit at the moment, cleaning up off that back line as Gibney on the left foot throws it to the leading goal kicker Robbie, where it been worn like a glove down there from Bailey. Well, nice. Gladman picks the ball up as they throw it out to Gibney on that left foot. Has that come back with the breeze? No, just out to the left hand side of the goal post. And for South Toowoomba, Rude, probably a couple of opportunities they could have taken. They're 1-4-10 to the Tigers, just 0-1.
Grutt with the kick injuries now. It's probably going to come out for this same side. Yep, bit of a stutter. He's looking for Smith short. Smith takes it nice cleanly, but below his legs, puts it on that trusty left. It's all up to Stour now, but it looks like Knowles, the captain of the Bombers, but Stour's there to apply pressure. It's over the boundary line, and we're going to have another stoppage. Broadcast side of Rockford Park. The bar's definitely starting to build here at Rockville Oval. Definitely starting to build, which is what you like to see, the old faithful. Stour and Walters, maybe a bit of a hold. It is going to be Walters' free kick. And he's got the footy now, so he sees Gibney out by himself. He's probably not the bloke you want kicking the footy though. He's turned it over and it's in Smith's hands from the Tigers. So Tigers through Smith now on that left. He just roosts it with an old heave-ho, looking for O'Donoghue, but it's a territory game and it's over the boundary for another throw-in.
Yeah, just a chance for everyone to take a breath. It's been some hot footy at the moment, and certainly being enjoyed by the crowd here. As you've said, the only game in town this afternoon, with plenty swelling in for this clash today as umpire Silver throws the ball in. Looks like Walters gets into the right spot there, taps it down to a Tigers player, and Chicken is wrapped up by Baker and a strong tackle there. And we'll have another ball up. So the seconds tick away now in the first quarter, just under 4 minutes left in the first term as the Walters again, just a few ruck taps here, but unfortunately not so much avail for the Bombers as Gladman releases Troutman, throws it under that right foot, and Webb under the ball being... Well, Turpin cleans up there for the Tigers as they get a little ball, but under pressure, the ball's just bouncing around on the ground, and they've switched it out wide, and Bailey's ball cut off by... Well, Gibney's picked up the ball onto that left foot again, and will they finally convert one? Oh, another post. And unfortunately for South Toowoomba, again, 1-5. They certainly should have capitalised on a few more of these opportunities, but left, leaving Tigers right in the hunt here.
So here's Grutt, the young man with the footy. He's going to come to the same area. It's not the best looking kick because Edgeworth is there for the Bombers, and he takes a good contested grab. So the Bombers with the footy now on the half forward flank. Edgeworth just slowing things down a little bit. There's about 3 minutes left in this first quarter, and it's a 50-metre penalty. Uh-oh, we don't want to do that. 50 metres to the Bombers, probably basically from point blank. I definitely will buy real estate off the umpire. That's a big 50, and the Bombers are more than likely to kick their second here, and just a little bit ill discipline, which the coaching staff from the Tigers won't be too happy as Edgeworth goes bang bang, kicks the Bombers second, and they're up and about at the moment. It's 2-5-17 to just the one behind. Nearly he was sent deaf then.
Yeah, great effects again here by the Tigers there. Home day setup's brilliant here. The big screen on the side of the hill here, certainly putting on a show for the, well, as we said, quite healthy crowd moving.
Yeah, and it's a shout out to the Toowoomba Tigers. They're absolutely fantastic to live stream this game. It is an AFL Darling Downs first, so wherever you're listening, I know we've got a few listeners down in country Victoria at the moment and right across the country, hopefully enjoying the game. It is the Bombers at the moment, but the home team are looking to come back. So here's Edgeworth now. Edgeworth with the footy. He's met by two Tigers, a very strong tackle. Smith's now on that trusty left, just puts it around the corner, hoping for the best deep inside forward 50. Here come the Tigers. Cage just steps around one on the left foot, tries to, nope, and it's across the face, out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, Smith again, he's been a real key for the clearances for the Tigers this afternoon. That's his probably third or fourth, I think, this afternoon, well, already this afternoon, where he's just been really setting up that forward entry for the Tigers and giving their forwards every chance. But as the ball up now goes, the Jarwell picked off the back and 1 foot snap. Has that made it over the line? Looks like it's just touched by Webb there. That's Kurt Webb right on the goal line, and unfortunately the Tigers couldn't quite get that one. So the umpire has paid another 50. Just not sure what's happened there, but looks like a little bit of ill discipline from the Tigers team. Just wait and see what umpire Hayes has picked up here, but I actually think it might have been an infringement against the South Toowoomba runner inside the 50 at the kick out. That is a coach killer.
It is.
Just giving the Tigers a chance to reload and a real second chance as he's kicked that a mile, but looks like Smith flying back there and O'Donoghue right on the money. The kick from South Toowoomba, well, a dangerous one as there's a number of Tigers there circling the football as Risman looks to clean up. The ball just bouncing around, tapping it forward. Just a bit of a meterage game. And, well, for South Toowoomba, they've got the ball out into a bit of a safe zone at the moment. But, well, yeah, really put themselves under pressure again.
Not long left now, only 15 seconds. That'll probably just be about all she wrote for this first quarter. The Tigers are the only team that could potentially score here. Rucks go up. That was Walters winning that one for the Bombers. So the footy's at ground level. Can they get something? I think the clock's going to beat them here, and it does. It is quarter time here at Rockville Park of the AFL DD men's competitions, the Allied Pickford's Cup. It's the Toowoomba Tigers, 2 behinds to South Toowoomba 2-5-17. We'll be back for the second quarter shortly.
So that's still streaming, is it, Andrew? The battery went out on the camera, that's all.
Welcome back here from wherever you might be listening around the state, around the country, or around the world. Thanks to the Toowoomba Tigers AFC YouTube channel. Big thanks to the club today as we are bringing you Allied Pickford's Cup Round 8 action live here from Rockville Park. Mitchell Simpson is my name, and I am joined here in the box by none other than Jeff Newman on the mic. How did we read that first quarter, Jeff?
Just waiting for that siren. Thanks for having me, Mitchell. It's a good game of footy at the moment. It's hotly contested. Bombers a little bit better on the outside at the moment, and that's how the scoreboard reads. 2-5, a little bit wasteful, a couple of posters, but I don't know, probably to left of screen's actually been the scoring end for most of the day today. So if they can, if the Tigers can break that trend, then they'll get right back into it. But again, I think both teams are pretty evenly matched at the contest, the inside, but it's on the outside where the Bombers are hurting them. So they need a little bit more class there at the moment, the Tigers. Yeah,
I think the Tigers' pressure has been outstanding throughout the first quarter. They've given them given the Bombers absolutely no breathing room whatsoever. But as you said, it's that release handball from the Bombers. Knowles has been, the captain's leading from the front. He's been very crafty out the back of the pack, just resetting the Bombers' forward entries at the moment. But I've been very impressed with the Tigers, and as we said pre-game, it certainly doesn't read as a first v seventh clash, and I think that pressure from the Tigers is going to have to be a four-quarter effort if they're to mow down the Bombers from here.
Who's been your best three so far across both teams?
Oh, I think Jaden Smith's been one of the best on ground at the moment. He's been excellent for the Tigers in the midfield. Knowles has been great. He probably hasn't done a lot of flashy stuff, but he's been Mr. Reliable back there. And probably Baldock, actually, I'd give a one vote to. He's been Mr. Reliable in the back line for the Tigers as well.
Not bad on the hop, mate. Sorry, I'm just looking at some matchups across the ground. Looks like Jaden Smith's going forward. So I do see he's got a little bit of strapping on there, but wait and see what happens there. He's probably one of the best midfielders in the competition. As we're about to resume this round 8 head-to-head battle between the Toowoomba Tigers and the South Toowoomba Bombers, as umpire Grundon throws it up. It's Mallon v Stour. Stour wins that one down, but it's only as far as Bombers, but now it's an advantage Tigers. It's going forward. Both players going it. Ellis gets the kick out. Noel sort of trips over himself then, and Baker's got the football now. He handballs out to Edgeworth. Edgeworth has got it now. Classy inside man. It's a bit of a helicopter. Bailey reads it the best, and he's cut that one off.
Bailey there, just getting the one up, I think, on the Bombers' backline at the moment. He's dominating back there, sends it wide. Hawksworth, and it looks like the youngster from the Tigers letting it forward. Price under the footy, but Horsell, a couple of veterans of the game there. Price and Mickey Horsell going head to head down that end, but we have a ball up here just on the forward flank for the for the Tigers as it's thrown in. Stour, just a little tug there, doesn't get called by the umpire. As a great bit of pressure from Hawksworth and Baldock under that footy. Looks like Harley now under that ball. Hot footy again from the Tigers. Great pressure, winning themselves a forward 50 as Price gets the ball. What can he do up here? Little releasing handball over the top to Hawksworth. The uni product over here today. Great releasing hands, and just sitting on the outside, and that ball rolls over. They just needed to run it back inside there to cut the Bombers.
Cag had to zag when he should have zigged, so that's over the boundary. It's inside forward 50. They want to make the most of this forward entry at the moment, as umpire Maxwell gives it a big old throw in. Price is by himself in the ruck. He might just have a snap around. He does. Sends it to the top of the goal square. Nice smile. The Tigers are the ones to keep their feet at the moment. Here they go around the body, and it's going to be across the face and a minor. So their third score up for the afternoon. 3 behinds now for the Tigers. Trailing the Bombers 2-5-17. It's maybe all the footy's going to be played down this end. I might have got it wrong, mate, what the scoring end is. I don't know if I was watching footy before, but it looks like there's a Bombers player down and the defensive back pocket for them. So
Edgeworth,
nice grab.
Great strong mark there, just cutting off that ball, and
one of the best contested grabs I think going around for a medium type midfielder.
Absolutely new to the region this year, making waves certainly as Gilmore flies here strong, but the ball gets down. Robbie over the back, hand pass by Gibney, releases Gladman, and here we go, a bit of room for the Bombers to move now as Gilmore, little handball to himself moving forward. Plenty of pressure there though from Bailey again, leading that Tigers defence as the ball is cleaned up by the Tigers, but not for too long as Gladman picks that ball up again. Baker on the right foot loads up, and Well, just a little bit too far for Keith Webb at full forward to pick up that football.
I like their outside movement, the Bombers, at the moment. They're right on top, just those link up. 1, 2, 3 handballs, bang, bang, they get it in. Just their forward entry kick at the moment is probably where they're lacking. So we've got a boundary thrown inside there, forward 50 now. It's the Bombers by 14 points as Gilmore wins that out of the ruck. Ellis is at the fall of it, but it's the Tigers who get the clearance. Robbie's in by himself in a bit of foreign territory, the leading goal kicker. He lowers his eye, he goes to the captain, Knowles, and the Bombers have got a shot about, he'll have to kick this from about 45, but geez, they're just setting up well behind the footy at the moment.
Yeah, probably just a little sloppy from the Tigers there. The defensive and pressure has been outstanding, but just leaving a few key mids of the Bombers who just spread, ran to some space, and well, Robbie, as we said, up on the wing in uncharted territory.
Yeah, that's right.
Loading up. So Knowles here, not the biggest kick in the competition, but Mr. Reliable from about 40 metres out, I think, has to kick it a long way. Looks good off the boot, but maybe just out to the right-hand side, touched, and it will go over for another minor for South Toowoomba, and well,
so it was,
probably another wasted opportunity for the Bombers there.
That's right. It's a Grutt, the young man with the kicking juice, just plays on, runs his full measure, definitely his full measure. He kicks short to Taylor, nicknamed Woody. So Woody's got it now for the Tigers. He's going to go short inside. It's a damaging kick. It's short. Turpin's pretty good at ground level. Looks to go back to Taylor. Bounce really holds up. Lucky's there because Gladman's there as well. Denali's been quite busy. Gladman, nice little smother off the boot by Taylor, and he's working hard out in the wide open spaces. So we've got a boundary throw in right on the half forward flank for South Toowoomba. It's a good game of footy at the moment. It's the inaccurate Bombers leading 2-6-18 to just 3 behinds.
Yeah, ball just hits the ground here from the boundary throw in. Knowles picks it up as Mallon, the big Irish ruckman, throws it onto that right boot, top of the goal square. Robbie and Webb both probably got in each other's way back there, and neither end up with the football as the Tigers rebound out of their 50. A kick out to nothing, however, as the foot races on. Looks like Knowles may just win it, but a bit of a collision there, and it looks like Taylor, or might have been Smith over the far side, cleaning up, releasing hand pass, and the ball will might have just stayed in. I think the ball is tiptoeing that boundary line on the far side. Big Price just soccers it forward as Gibney flies back there. The pace of Gibney. Oh, big tackle from Hawksworth. It's one of the leading players in the comp, rewarded for that tackle, and it looks like the Bombers player just in his road paid 50 metres. So Hawksworth just letting him know that he's made a bit of a mistake there, and well, great tackle, rewarded for effort, and now he's going to waltz into what will probably be a kick from 5 or 10 metres out.
Alright, Hawksworth just taking his time, just gives everyone time just to catch their breath. It's been a red hot footy so far, looking to kick the Tigers for this. We've got to make the most of these 50 metre penalties. So Hawksworth for the Tigers, first game in the yellow and black, looking to kick a goal. He's on a pretty tight angle. He's going to have to kick it from about 20. It's not too bad. He sort of trundles in. Not a bad kicking technique, and it's across the face. He won't be happy with that. A player of his class should have kicked that one. So it's across the face, just the 4 behinds, and it's a 14-point lead at the moment.
So Smith for the Bombers, just waiting for the ball to be brought back in from the crowd at the southern end of the ground here. Taking his time, plenty of players catching their breath, hands on hips. It's been a red hot start again to this second quarter, and a big back for the Bombers. The short kick though just puts Miles under a bit of pressure, but he regathers and boots the ball up to the centre wing. Ball just hits the ground though, no one really wanting to pick it up, and that ball is being screamed at for Knowles in the centre of the ground as Edgeworth picks it up now, takes on the players, and just, well, gutsy move, but finds himself a bit of space and gives the Bombers a chance to reload here as Mallon, the big ruckman, puts the ball onto that right foot, and, well, cut off by Webb, and, well, just not his day back there at the moment.
Well read there by the Tigers player, number 33, wasn't it?
23, I think. Robert Trott, that is.
Yeah, Trotty's been good back there, but that kick hasn't quite hit its target. Edgeworth goes for a fend, tries to get a handball out. Nice tackle there by the Tigers. It's holding. Hayes. Yeah, maybe a little bit after, so yeah, fair enough there.
One of those 50-50s may have bought more than he could.
Yeah, it goes either way.
More than he could chew.
Yeah, that's right. So
that's footy.
It's Edgeworth with the football in the middle of Rockville Park, looking to descend it inside forward 50 for the Bombers.
So they're all just taking a bit of a breath at the moment. Not a lot of movement here, but obviously the tall timber, Webb, Gilmore, will be the couple that they'll be looking for across that Bombers half forward line.
Dave Robbie's calling it from about 90 metres away.
Still not a lot of movement, but they whack it and hit it that way. Troutman flies, but the ball's knocked down there. Oh, little show and go. Finds a little bit of space. The releasing hand pass, and Gilmore snaps it around his body on the right foot, and well, the ball is just scrapping around at the top of the Bombers' goal square there as Webb runs in.
Nice tackle.
Big, strong tackle by Webb. How's the umpire going to read this? Ball up, Michael Bailey wrapped up just in front of, well, just right at the top of the South Toowoomba goal square as we'll have a ball up. Looks like Gilmore and Larson going to go toe-to-toe here as Larson, well, a bit of an air swing. The ball goes down. Webb, the little cheeky one, but just to the right of the goalpost, and yet another behind to South Toowoomba makes them 2-7-19.
Very inaccurate at the moment, so see if they can finally get a goal. But it's Grut now with the kick-in duties all afternoon for the yellow and black. Sends it up towards Cag. He's got a lot to contend with. It's 2-on-1. Now it's 2-on-2. It's 3-on-2. Now everyone's got a number. Who can take the footy? It might be Woody Taylor, I should say, but we'll call him Woody for now. Gets the footy, handballs up. Gibney's there to meet him. Just says, I'll take it. Sort of pickpocket him. Kicks it back on the inside. Baker's there. He's going to handball inside to Knowles. Not the best handball because Turpin's right on his tail. So here go the Tigers in white. Edgeworth is there to meet him. Baker's getting a little bit of footy in the middle of the ground at the moment. Here we go. Gilmore comes at the ball. Not a bad grab for the young 20-year-old. He's looking for Robbie. Robbie's on the move now. It's a very scrappy kick. Can't quite hit his target. It's hit the ground. Robbie picks it up cleanly. He wheels around, lowers his eyes, and there's Troutman out by himself, the young 16-year-old who's had a pretty good season for the yellow and black. Nice pressure here from the Tigers, but I think it's just the outside use of the Bombers is right on top at the moment. And geez, the Bombers need this one 2-6. They're kicking like the Brisbane Lions at the moment. So we'll see if young Troutman can put this. You might have to put it out towards the right goalpost. So here's Troutman, Malachi Troutman, former Sydney Swans Academy boy, now playing for the Bombers. Doesn't look too bad off the boot. It might just hold. It does. Troutman kicks a goal and says hello. They kick their third, and the Bombers are just edging away at the moment. But the Tigers, as we said before, they were right at the contest, Mitchell, but just that outside.
That outside run. Yeah, look, I think that probably the underrated move there was Big Robbie. The ball was bouncing around in the forward line, and the leading goal kicker of the comp and the key forward showed that he's not just a one-trick pony and picked the ball off his shoelaces there to hit up Troutman and led to that goal. So ruck tap goes up now. Walters and Larson, the ball, neither of them really got a touch to it as Chicken finds the ball out. Great tackle there from Knowles, but the kick's away. Far wing now, the ball is just bouncing away. A bit of a foot race as it trickles over the boundary, and I think we will have a throw-in. So Larson there putting his very long hand up there. He's a big, tall kid, the 16-year-old, one of the two 16-year-old ruckmen for the Tigers, and certainly have the, future of the region's ruck stocks in their hands at the moment, as Walters probably just a little bit high. He was taken high as Edgeworth takes the advantage of releasing hand pass to Troutman through the middle. Edgeworth is going to get it back. Good bit of pressure here from the Tigers to slow them up slightly, but it's a one-on-one. Bailey v Robbie in the forward line, and Bailey has just absolutely crushed him there, and he's been one of the best, I think, today for the Tigers. Bailey repelling that defence as Taylor now has the ball, swings around onto that right foot, sends the ball forward, and Cag with it. He's just gone without it there, straight through his hands, unfortunately.
A couple of moments he probably wants to take back, but it's great to see young Neil Cag out here playing as the very popular Woody comes off for a break. As the umpire throws it in now, it's a good contest. Walters, Stower probably gets the last touch on that as Housel handballs now to the captain in Knowles. Knowles gets the footy, Kelly tries to smother it. It's just an up and under sort of kick. Edgeworth can't quite take it because Baldock's there to take it. Edgeworth now ground level. He's been very good actually, Edgeworth. I've liked his work at the coalface. He kicks it up towards the half forward flank. Webb's got a little bit here, a bit of a show and go. Kick gives it to the young Gilmore. Robbie just reads that best. He plays on. He's going to kick a goal. He'll just trundle in, and they've gone bang, bang, bang. Very nice work by Edgeworth at the coalface then. Very clean at ground level. And again, as we watch my favourite animations go up on the scoreboard, it's the away team at the moment with all the answers. The yellow and black just trying to find something, and we just need, maybe it is Jaden Smith. I'm not sure where he's playing at the moment. He was in the forward pocket. Is he in the?
He's in the midfield now. Looks like. Probably not Michael O'Donoghue as the coach, he's on field, but most likely Andrew Farr in the coach's box pulled the trigger there, made the decision, and someone's really got to go and reignite that midfield of the Tigers as Stour roves his own ruck work and just punches that one forward. Chicken just rubbed off the ball there, and Gibney releasing hand pass to Ellis, who kicks it forward. But, well, Mr. Reliable there, Baldock in the back line, just taking another mark and cleaning up for the Tigers. So he throws it onto his right boot as the ball goes forward. And there's Smith, the man we're talking about, to reignite. Gives a bit of space. That's trusty left foot. And, oh, well, just cut off there well by Hasselback there for the Bombers as he's releasing hand pass to Knowles. Gives the Bombers a little bit of breathing room, and the ball is in dispute on the far wing as White there just under pressure. The ball's gone up in the air and straight back down. He's almost knocked himself over as the ball comes back as South Toowoomba now, well, no real clean possession at all over there, and an ugly passage of footy probably ends up with the right result with a boundary throw in. And yeah. I think well, we just saw there already impact of Smith into that midfield of the Tigers side. But
yeah, you need him around the footy. He's classy, and that's the outside use that the Tigers do need at the moment. As we said before, they're good at the coal face, but just need a bit of an outside run as Chicken toe pokes that inside forward 50. Housel's there for the Bombers. Chicken meets him front on. Knowles is there again. He's tackled very strongly. Well done by his Tigers opponent. It's a very good wrap up, but that should be a ball up just inside forward 50. All right, the Tigers would probably want to make the most of this forward entry, so let's just see how they set up. It's a bit of a rugby style setup, onside and offside, but Stour v Walters. Stour wins that one. Hit at forward advantage. I think that might be Smith. No, that's Smith there, but it'll be another ball up, another repeat stoppage. So let's see what they can do from here. There's about 6 minutes and a little bit of change left in this second quarter as the umpire throws it up. It's a decent old throw up there by the field umpire as the bodies fly around everywhere. Reed handballs into Sears. Sears out to Knowles. Knowles just kicks it around. Baker's there, who's been busy, but here's the man, Gladman. Gladman handballs Trout, just does a little bit of a step, and he goes handball. Turpin met him. Well done. That's a bit of experience there by Turpin, just to hold the young fella up. Here's Baldock, who's been very good on the halfback. Troutman follows up. That's it. The umpire. No. Oh,
yeah,
that's probably lucky for the
umpire, and a ball up is just a bit of quick ball movement there, catches the umpire unaware, but that's just football. The ball up here looks like Garage with the tap there down to Hawksworth, and he'll get it back. The ball's, well, not very far at all there as Edgeworth picks it up, and Edgeworth out the back. Smith chasing hard now on Gibney. Here's two young guns there going head to head, and Edgeworth's been very handy this quarter. I don't think Tigers have quite an answer for him at the moment around the football. Yeah. Walters, and looks like there's the man just talking about, Edgeworth taking the football cleanly, and Knowles now the kick into the forward line just short of Robbie's lead. He doubles back, heads for a goal. Might have been caught though. No, gets the handball away. And Trot now, the defence has been great down there under the pump all day so far. And Edgeworth again, another touch, cleaning up that football, and hasn't quite carried the 15, so Hawksworth's made a play on. Bailey now the hand pass back into the corridor, and great tackling pressure. Probably looks like it's been rewarded there, and Knowles, he's been excellent this quarter as well.
Knowles' free kick, he's looking for a quick option. It was Gilmore was there, Webb's there as well, so the big key forwards are working together. There's no real small at their feet. Webb might have played for a free, but around his body now doesn't look too bad, but that's across the face for a mine. Oh no, wait for it. Oh, hang on a second.
Webb has claimed it. It is unclear at the moment. It looks like it's down the full. So Webb has run across goal, putting his hand, pointing to the stars, claiming that goal, and he hasn't even registered a point. So Keith Webb will be very embarrassed, I think, when he rewatches that one on the tape on Monday morning.
A lot of pleading going on at the moment. A lot of pleading, but that's okay. It's out in the full. It's a Tigers kick. It looks like it's Bailey, their vice-captain now with the footy. So Bailey's got it in the back pocket. Just have a look what happens. Probably don't want to go across goal here at the moment, but he stepped back in. And he's going to go across. So he's looking for Turpin, who probably worked about 100 metres then. A nice little work rate from Turpin. He goes across now to Hawksworth, playing on debut for the yellow and black. Hawksworth with the footy. He's going to go short. It's not the best looking kick. That's picked off by Gibney, the little classy outside left footer. Geez, the kicking's not too good today as Robbie's playing a little bit of an unusual position. That's across the body, and it's going to come back where it came from. Bailey's going to get it back in the back pocket. He just plays a bit of a territory game at the moment. Bailey's sort of corralled there by, or chased down I should say. Gladman's all by himself. In comes Taylor. Just steps back inside it. Gets a nice little hand to Knowles. Knowles just puts it up towards the top. Who's going to clash? Trot's there. Webb gets a little fist in just so Trot couldn't take that grab. All right, here go the Tigers on the rebound. So Hawksworth's got it in the back pocket for him now. He's just looking for something. He's going to send it up towards the middle. The wind's playing a little bit of havoc for everyone. Matt Kelly's got it now. Kelly for the yellow and black. Kelly wheels on, plays on in the middle of Rockville, sends it to centre half forward, looking for a target. Geez, Reed just took
wrong
that
mark
really
there,
nearly
Will.
uncontested, didn't he? The
Very
centre half
well
back for
read
Bombers.
flight of the ball there. Breeze swirling that footy around and looked very comfortable under that. So his little sideways kick allows Newman just to release the football, spots up a target in the middle of the ground. Dangerous area if either side can pick it up, but little scrappy ball there. Hawksworth just caught a little high, a bit sloppy from Gilmore there. His big long arms there just catching Jacob Hawksworth a little bit high as he takes a chance to just catch his breath and looks to find a player on that far wing there. Great pressure by the South Toowoomba, not giving him anything, but he's found himself in a little 2-on-1. A little bit of help might be needed, but Smith there at the back releases that kick into the forward line and looking for a target, but Webb back there for South Toowoomba. Kurt, that is, not Keith. He hasn't been demoted for that out in the full kick just yet to the back line, but we'll wait and see at half time. So Newman now with the ball out in the far flank is South Toowoomba probably just slowing the movement of this ball up a little bit as we creep under 2 minutes left in the half. But they reload here now. Looks like Smith sending an absolute roost of a ball up to Robbie, but he's 2-on-1. Webb the ruck, or the roving work, I should say. Well, the ball's just bouncing around. Cag there cleaning up, and he's got a little bit of breathing space to rebound this footy out of the back half for the Tigers.
Sends it up towards the broadcast wing. It's one-on-one everywhere at the moment as Mallon can't take it. Chicken can't. Mallon now gets it to Ruckman. Risman handballs to Gibney. Gibney onto that left foot. He sees a target in Troutman. Troutman and Cag. Good grab there by Troutman. Robbie just says get it in long. He's got a mismatch. That's where he wants to go. It's not a bad hit. Lovely little delicious touch there by Troutman, and Robbie takes a nice little mark. He's on a slight angle. He's going to have to kick it from about 40, but the Bombers are right on top now. Right on top, and just a little bit more composed around the contest.
Yeah, certainly a few mature heads there, just settling that football but moving the ball quite well. And Robbie, after a pretty quiet first quarter, lines up here for his second of the afternoon now. Probably kicking from somewhere between probably about 35 out once he takes his slow trademark style trot in and just pops the ball out to the right, hoping the wind will do a little bit, and looks like he's got a bit of luck from the wind. Draws that back into the middle of the goals, and the umpire puts out her two pistols and says goal number 5 for the afternoon for South Toowoomba. So they now take a 5-7-37 to 0-4 lead with probably only around a minute or so left on the clock, I imagine.
Yeah, not too long left in this
just
quarter.
The
20 seconds.
20 seconds left on the clock here, so
right.
we might not get a ball up underway, but well, a quick centre clearance here may see either side with an opportunity to score late in the quarter. Certainly for Tigers, they need one here to give themselves a little bit as they build into the second half. And Harley there wrapped up the ball. Edgeworth again, geez, he's probably best on ground in the first half at the moment. Sends the ball long. The hooter might beat everyone. I think the mark has been taken just before the hooter, and Webb has has an opportunity to make amends for his childish actions before kicking the ball out in the full, as he's going to load up, taking no time at all. He's going to kick from about 45, loads up the old hamstring, send the ball. It looks good. Will it fly back? Might have been a touch on the line. What does the goal umpire say? It's a goal, and Webb kicks a goal right on half time, and that is a punishing blow for the from South Toowoomba to the Toowoomba Tigers side. So unfortunately for the Tigers, they're letting one go right in the dying stages. As we said, there was probably only just a small amount of time, but half time now at Rockville Oval for Allied Pickford's Cup. 6-7-43, the Bombers lead the home side 0-4-4. welcome back to our viewers at home or around the region, around the state, nay, around the country, wherever you might be listening from this
Shout out to those in country Victoria that are listening in.
Yeah, quite a few listeners. We've got a pretty diverse group of players out here this afternoon, so no doubt plenty of mates back home in Victoria, and we certainly wish our fellow footy community in Victoria well as they go through some hardship at the moment. But round 8 action here for the Allied Pickfords Cup. Jeff Newman alongside myself, Mitchell Simpson in the commentary box here this afternoon, and well, we're just waiting on the siren to blow as umpire Hayes gets underway, and well, Tigers will be looking to have a firing start here, Jeff.
And the footy's away. It's Knowles that gets the first clearance, but it's to nowhere as the footy's along the deck. Knowles falls over his own feet. Turpin's there to mop it up for the Tigers. So here go the Tigers, the yellow and black up the Tor Street wing. Hawksworth's there, can't quite take the grab. Reed applies a little bit of pressure. Here's Mellon, the ruckman, the big Irishman, gets a handball out to Risman. Risman over the top to Knowles. Probably not the best one. You might as well call an ambulance. It was a bit of a hospital pass, and he's wrapped up straight away. Nice tackle there by Chalice, and it's a ball up. Forward of half for the Tigers, as it's going to be Larson v Mellon. It's a rookie v a young fella as the footy comes down. Edgeworth reads that the best, maybe a little bit high there, and it was, as it'll be a free kick to Kelly, I think that is. Yeah, it is. So Kelly's got the footy now for Tigers. He's just summing up his options as the Tigers forwards. It's very young up there, plus Michael O'D. He's putting up the average age in their forward 50. Goes towards Cag. Good grab by Cag.
Excellent mark by the young Cag there. That's a great contested mark. I think it's Housel there, one of the key defenders for South Toowoomba. Plenty of pressure on, but well, I think he had a sighter early in the first quarter, probably the first shot at goal of the day from almost an identical spot. So he should really know what that wind's doing. It hasn't really changed much throughout the afternoon, but on about a 45-degree angle, he's probably going to kick from about 35 metres and just throws it onto that boot. Probably going to fall up a little bit short here. No, it makes the distance, but just off to the right. So opening score of the second term, a behind to the Tigers.
So here we go. The Tigers yet to record a major yet, as Smith has the kick-in duties now. Kyle Smith plays on for the Bombers out of the goal square, takes a running bounce. He's going to look for a target, takes his second now as Chicken from the Tigers comes in. It's his target's there, but the wind's just caught though, and it's floated across. So it'll be young Ty now with the football. Ty has the footy for the Tigers as he looks to send it inside forward 50, just wheels around, sends it as long as possible, looking for a target up forward. Good grab by Mickey O'D, the veteran. Here goes O'D. He's going to play. He sees his target, but he's going to send it towards the goal square. He's looking for, but Housel's there to cut it off. He was looking for Smith. Smith at ground level around the body. It's a little bit of a scrubber kick. Chicken's now got it on the second grab. Just dances around one, up around the body. It goes up 5, travels 1. No one takes the mark. Play on. That's Newman as he gets the kick out now. Dylan Newman sends it up to the half back flank. Now here goes Trent Reed. Reed with one running bounce. The left footer just looking for a target. He's got a few options. He goes in short to Gilmore. Gilmore can't quite take the mark as Baker and Smith go in towards each other. That was Bailey, sorry, not Smith. It's like everyone, bodies thrown everywhere. And umpire Hayes says, I'll have the footy please as we have a stoppage, forward half for the Bombers.
Yeah, I think Tigers have started with a bang. They've obviously had a rep up from half-time from their coaching staff, and Larson there, the big young ruckman, just getting a good tap on. Ball's hand passed out though now. A bit indecisive where this ball's going to end up here. It's just bouncing from player to player as the pressure mounts in the centre of the ground. Gibney almost hand passes to himself, but it's cleaned up by White there, the university veteran turned Tiger this year, and that ball is probably going to be balls up. No, the kick out the back there. Southwood found a bit of space, and Gilmore all by himself in the forward 50. Takes a mark right on the 50 line, but he just wastes that forward entry. Robbie, though, does a bit of clever work to pick that ball up off the ground. The captain, Knowles, crumbs and a little snap around the body, and the captain has opened the scoring for South Toowoomba in the second half. And well, for the Tigers, that was probably just all a little bit too easy there. A couple of players all on their Pat Malone in the forward 50, and the Bombers now take a 49 to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, Gilmore just getting out the back there. Maybe not the right kick inside 50, but Captain Knowles just mopped it up, calling the clean. So I think that's their 6th goal. 6th of the afternoon, or 7th. It's there's a few coming through at the moment. Just having a look here on the screen. 49 to 5. So we've got another Larson v Mellon. Larson probably wins that out, but Mallon might have got the last touch as Smith looks to get the clearance. Knowles is wrapped up as soon as he takes that footy, and we've got a stoppage forward half for the Tigers. Just looking at this at the moment, Knowles has been very good for the Bombers, as has Smith for the Tigers. It's Larson v Mallon. So here goes the contest. It's pinballing around a little bit at the moment. Footy's at ground level. The wind's really died off there here now, so we should get a good little game of footy pretty clean. And that just bounces back. It's Turpin v Baker. So the football there, Baker's got the footy, might have been held onto, but the umpire says play on. Just looking for it. It's held in there at the moment. It's just going around, and arms and legs and bodies are everywhere, and we've got a stoppage on the Tor Street wing, centre wing.
Yeah, Nathan Hayes letting both teams have plenty of time there to get that ball out, but eventually he said, my ball, let's throw it up, as Ellis there releases the ball to Risman. Risman back to Knowles. He's played that quarterback role all afternoon, but he's run down by Hawksworth in an absolute romping tackle. And that is, well, out of nowhere. Knowles is rocked and he bends over as he catches his breath, but Hawksworth there, excellent tackle and rewarded as he sends it long into the forward line. Carg all by himself, unfortunately spills one. Hand passes there, looking for Chicken. Miles, though, for South Toowoomba, wrapping it up as the ball is bouncing around in a dangerous spot if you're a Tigers fan. And, well, Carr gets another look at it. Smith there, the ball has, well, looked like it bounced off the umpire, but play on here as the ball goes down, just on the top of the 50. Gladman, well, sort of not sure what happened there, but a few players obviously thought someone else had the ball, as one of the Tigers are ripped off and probably unlucky not to get the free there, as Taylor now gets the hand pass out, and, well, scrappy football across that half back line, and the hand pass releases for South Toowoomba.
Knowles is by himself out on centre wing. Turpin comes in to get him. He gets a handball now to Baker. Smith is closing in on him, but Baker's able to get it on that left boot. It's over the back of the one-on-one contest, deep inside, forward 50 for the Bombers. Robbie goes to ground. Everyone goes to ground. Webb might do a little bit of a messy off the ground. It's a soccer.
And Webb, for his third of the afternoon, he's had a couple of cheap ones from the top of the goal square. Gets lucky there, and well, he'll be riding a high at the moment after kicking a goal on right on the half time. So Larson comes to the bench here as Harley heads back onto the field. Not sure if the ruckman interchanging with the midfield is a tactic by the Tigers group there, but a sound that the Tigers faithful here are probably getting a little bit sick of is that goal celebration on the big screen as South Toowoomba were kicking away early.
I wouldn't mind hearing the roar. It really got me up and going earlier in the earlier games today. It was it's like you're at the zoo or Dreamworld, seeing the Tigers live. So we're back to live action out in the middle. Mallon tries to get that hit out, but it looks like Tigers have got the ascendancy. Risman's at the back of the contest. He's just going to do a bit of a lateral switch to Smith. I don't think that was his intended, but it'll do. Smith now has the footy. Could have been 50, but it goes up the guts. It's a damaging kick. Edgeworth now, he's been very, very good. Maybe one of the Bombers' best today. A really good inside midfielder. Just sends it up towards centre half forward, looking for the target. And Robbie, nice little body work. And we got the footy now. Robbie, a little bit going on behind play at the moment, as Robbie now has it a little bit too far out.
Well, and there's a yellow card back of play here, so I think play might stop. We'll just see what the umpires do here, but it looks like Edgeworth is making his way to the bench, and, well, he needs to just be careful here. He's been one of the best on ground today for the South Toowoomba, but a little bit of ill discipline. Unsure what's happened in the background there, Jeff, but Edgeworth,
I'm not sure
15-minute break, so that's huge for South Toowoomba.
Might be handy for Tigers. I'm not sure what the yellow was, but Edgeworth, who's been one of the Bombers' best, has been sent off, so it'll be a free kick in the middle of the ground. It'll be a Tigers ball. They would like that at advantage. It's going to be Kelly in the yellow and black. So here we go now. Kelly with the footy. He's going to look for an option. There's not too much in front of him. They're sort of standing very still. So Matt Kelly with the footy now. Yellow and black going in forward. It's not the best kick because Risman reads that the best. Calling the Liberian Mitchell because, geez, he read that well. That's out wide. He's looking for Smith or Gibney. It bounces through on both. Gibney, Troutman's there. Cag's now there for the Tigers. Just looking for a target. And it's going to just track over the boundary for a boundary throw in. And...
well, certainly an opportunity now for Tigers to pounce through that midfield. Be interesting to see how they match up through the guts here as the ball runs out the back. Hawksworth on the ground, picks it up. Ellis there, bit of pressure. Mallon underneath the big ruckman going back and getting his own work. Looks like Gladman's had his head almost ripped off by Stour there. Unfortunately, Stour giving Gladman about 6 inches, just can't quite get that tackle down under his arms. So Gladman now sends the ball forward, but it looks like it's going to be cut off here by Ty for the Tigers. He's recovered well after his little knock early in the game, so he just sends it straight back to the same spots. On the fly, looks like Smith there, and he's forced to go down and clean up his own work as Baker runs through the ball, and Chicken now trying to get it. Hot footy, but Chicken gets the clearance there, and Well, Tigers are away here. What can they produce? They're desperate for a goal to kickstart their second half, and just cleaned up by the Bombers there. And Troutman looks to reload as Webb sits under the football. Bailey, Webb, probably call that a 50-50 in the end, but Bailey might have just won that as Turpin cleans up, rebounds off half back and sends it long to Cag, who's taken a great mark.
He's been lively. The young 17-year-old, he's been really good. Brisbane Lions Academy player. He's probably been the most lively up forward for the Tigers this afternoon for the yellow and black. So he's got the footy. He's just going to send it to about 40 out. He's going to hope Smith flies, the smallest man in the 50 for the Tigers. Bodies fly everywhere, heads, hands and bodies, and umpire Hayes has pulled one out. It's a free kick Tigers. Looks like it'll be Smith with the freebie. He got the free kick, I should say, the infringement, just hanging on. So he's going to have to try and kick this one on a very slight ankle, and it's going to be from about 45. So Smith, he's got a very nice kick. He's looking to kick the first goal of the afternoon for the yellow and black. I hope you're enjoying the live stream wherever you may be, thanks to the Toowoomba Australian Football Club, a very first for AFL Darling Downs, as the Jaden Smith of the Toowoomba Tigers comes in on that left foot, but it's across the face, and it's a minor score, so they're 6th behind. It's a dominant display. It's the Bombers by 49 points.
Well, similar to cricket, catches win matches, and in the AFL, obviously goals win matches as well. It doesn't rhyme quite as well, but certainly the sentiment is there. 0-6, unfortunately, for the Tigers this afternoon has cost them dearly, and they really need a goal here to kick-start. But Risman sends the ball out to the flankers. Horsell gets the ball in the back half and sends it long to Mallon under the footy. Hawksworth, scrappy ball, wraps up Gladman, but the ball's hand passed out. Bacon cleaning up there for South Toowoomba as the ball heads into the middle of the field, but dangerous spot here as Tigers send it back inside forward 50, and can't quite see, there's plenty of congestion in front of us here, but the ball is cleaned up and looks to be just about sewn up by a little bit of dash from the Bombers there. Not sure who that was in the back line for South Toowoomba.
They've got the numbers. They might have the overlap here. Webb at the back. So the Bombers have now got the footy. They've got the extra number. Hands are up everywhere. They're streaming forward. Webb sends a bit of a helicopter-like kick. Robbie's out the back. He's got a little bit of pace, but in comes Trott now. He steps around. He might go around the corner here. He doesn't mind it at all. It's across the body. Looks pretty good. And the goal umpire says that's a minor. So another
a little
behind.
selfish there. I think he had numbers streaming through the middle of the 50. He probably could have used, but well, the leading goal kicker of the comp said, give it to me, I'm going to try and kick this myself. But
yeah, it's fair enough as well. 8-8. Probably in other circumstances you might say handball that one off, but he's kicked plenty of sausage rolls this year, as Michael Bailey, the vice captain for Tigers, now has the footy. He's going to play on. He's going to try and take as much grass as possible. Taylor's his target, is intended. Risman's at the full. Nice shepherd there by Knowles. Taylor and Cag come in on him. Kelly's by himself, but he's got Brighton coming in. Gets a little handball out. That's Chicken to Ridley. Ridley gets a handball out, but Miles has been pretty good off that halfback for the Bombers. In goes Knowles. Handballs to Risman. Risman goes back, and it's well read there by Chicken. It's going to go over the boundary. As changes are about to ring a plenty here at the moment, as we get a boundary throw in on the broadcast wing. A little bit of claret there for the young Gabe Stour coming out of the Snoz, as Walters is all by himself. Didn't really have too much talk though. It gets a handball out to Knowles.
So Knowles now just playing that general role as he's done all afternoon, but put the ball up. It's going to come down with snow on it as a big pack flies, and it fits down. A little bit of push and shove here on the ground just in front of us. The boys are getting a little bit frustrated. Just a bit of push and shove, nothing there. Senior boys just venting frustration. It's two sides with a big season here. Allied Pickford's Cup 2020, the shortened season. The sides certainly don't want to be leaving anything out on the field as the two ruckmen go at it. Walters and Larson there. Larson looks like to have won that tap, but the ball goes forward. Chicken in a bit of space here. Might have a chance to way up inside 50. Falls over. No, it turns out he was cut over by Newman, so he moves it on quickly. Unfortunately rushes the kick, and Miles that was cleans up for South Toowoomba. Knowles in the middle of the field releasing handball to Ellis as they look straight up the corridor. Don't want to muck around with this as Robbie fights there with Trott, and Gilmore, the young centre forward, cleans up that footy, but a poor hand pass unfortunately for Gibney puts him under a lot of pressure, and the Tigers guys wrap him up. Baldock with the ball now, releasing hand pass, and Tigers give themselves a little bit of time to breathe, but Harley slips over, and the ball is, well, for Tigers, they've managed to get it out of there. I thought they might have bundled that up for a second, but found themselves a little bit of time and space, and the ball rolls over for another boundary throw-in.
A few exhausted boys out there at the moment. I can see a couple of Bombers boys. They're playing an exciting attacking brand of football. So we've got a boundary throw-in, broadcast side. It's a 50-point ball game as we're about 6 minutes or just over left in this third quarter. As
umpire Hayes for a free kick there. Big Larson, the young, tall timber, just waiting on the ball to return. A bit of gamesmanship from the South Toowoomba boys at the moment as Chicken tries to find the football back to Larson, and well, probably lucky to get away with that. A little bit of cheek from the South Toowoomba guys as Larson throws onto that right foot. Not a bad kick for the ruckman. Sends it up. Price under that footy. The big full forwards turns. Throws it onto the right foot. It looks good. Mickey O'D's got to sit the ball over the back though. Just collects the post, I think. And well, unfortunately for the Tigers, no goal still registered on that board. So the ball's out to the far wing now, and it looks like Webb right up out of his home territory, just settling
far for the
down.
old fella. Webb with the footy now. He's out of his territory.
Not a lot of movement from the Bombers. They're just trying to recoup and get back after a few hot minutes of footy, and the ball is bouncing around. Plenty of Tigers there. The entire pack of Tigers circling, but looks like he might have bit off more than he can chew. Baker pickpockets him. Turns out with the footy, he probably should have laid the tackle and he might have got the free, but Newman now to Ellis, and probably a wasteful kick forward puts Gilmore into a little bit of space. The two young tall timbers there. Oh, Gilmore, you just uses his body well, throws one around the body, but no, it turns at right angles. A great off spinner there. One the GOAT Nathan Lyon might have been proud of, but boundary umpire Maxwell says that's my ball, we'll throw it in as we reset in the forward 50.
Can't believe Gaz Lyon got a mention in winter, but that's all right. So we've got a boundary thrown inside forward 50 for the Bombers. Ellis is at the fore of the footy. Nice little pressure applied there. Troutman now with the ball just around the corner, but it's out in the full. It's a bit wayward. It's out. So the Tigers will have the footy. There's about 4.5 minutes to go of this third quarter. It's the Bombers by 49 points at the moment. The yellow and black. It's through their vice captain in Michael Bailey. Bales now has the footy. He sends it out towards Turpin. Two premiership players just teeing up. I should say pairing up there as he goes short. So the Tigers have got it now, and that's through Benjamin Smith. Smith has the footy. He's going to play on with the socks up. You like to see the traditional long socks up. It's Price v Housel. Good grab by Price. Yep. Umpire Grundon's called it, so Price has got it now. Will the Price be right as he sends it inside forward 50, looking for a target? And O'Donoghue, the veteran, as I see the man himself, Woody, has the socks pulled up too. The Tiger faithful listening in will love that. I'm not sure about the mullet, it's not really flowing anymore, but he assures me give it a couple more months and Woody will have the best mullet in town. Back to the footy though.
Well, I was going to say, we didn't know, but it might have been the 80s. Alexander Taylor here with the moustache, the mullet and the full-length socks. He's an absolute picture this afternoon.
Back to the footy, the veteran O'Donoghue, one of the greats of the region. That's not bad. Kicks there first. Tigers are happy.
That's the one they needed. A coach out on field leading from the front, and that one will certainly inspire his boys as he's had a couple of siders this afternoon, finally puts one over, and the big roar, the long roar comes over the speakers and just pumps up the home crowd a little bit, and I think they'll little goosebumps, little shiver up the spine there. I'm a big fan of the Tiger roar, so that's the one they needed. Gets them underway. So what can they do here with about just under 3 minutes left in the third term, as Newman looks to be sprinting back to get into the back 50. The traditional 6-6-6 setup just causing a bit of a delay there. So the ball is play on as the ball's kicked out. I'm not sure who that was, but Turpin's back there now. A bit of experience in the back line, wrapping it up. Bailey, Turpin or Bailey. Two names we've called for, well, all afternoon, but could have called for many years. But the ball's just gone out there on the forward flankers.
So here we go, Mitchell. 2 minutes to go. Tigers kick the last. Can they get back-to-back goals? That's what they'll be looking for. That's what Coach O'Donoghue will want before three-quarter time. He's a bit of a lone figure up forward at the moment, but they're looking to get something at the moment. So here we go, the footy just spills out. That looks like it is Knowles. Knowles handballs back to Smith. Smith is met by a couple of Tigers, gets a little handball in and under. It's over the boundary for another throw in. We've got a minute 50 left in this third quarter. It's the Bombers by 43 points. It's a dominant display by the top of the table, red and black, or well, red and white today in their new Clash Guernseys, but I'm sure the Tigers got plenty of answers as we've still got a little bit of time left in this third quarter. Bodies go everywhere at that contest. It's a little bit of a territory game once again, and it's over the boundary for another throw in on the Tor Street side of Rockville Park.
Yeah, great work by Michael Bailey there to put the pressure on. I think he was actually hampering an injury behind ball, and all of a sudden found a Bombers player right in his footsteps. So the boundary umpire throws the ball in now. It's Larson, gets the tap over the back here. Well read by the Tigers. The ball bouncing around though. No clean hands out of that pack as Walters goes in to clean up a bit of his own ruck work. It's great to see by the young ruckman as Plenty of pressure footy, the ball just bouncing around, not a lot of space. Baldock there dragged off the footy, probably unlucky as Gladman sends it into the forward 50. Webb under the football, probably should have gone the footballs instead of waiting for it, but heard the footsteps of Robbie, and great tackling pressure by the South Toowoomba player there. Can't quite see who it was, might have been Gladman. That was a great tackle to
looks like Alex Sear.
Alex Sear it was, sends it forward, no waiting around at all, and finds the leading goal kicker of the competition, Robbie, who I think will line up for his second of the afternoon.
A very, very nice little hit up there, and Robbie just created enough space, and he's been pretty good over his head all year, so all season I should say anyway. But Robbie now the competition's leading goal kicker. He's kicked 30 so far in the shortened season, so he's looking to add another one to that tally and kick the Bombers 9th of the afternoon and extend that lead going into 3/4 time as Robbie comes in now, just trundles in, looks pretty good, it's pretty hey diddle diddle, it's right over the umpire's hat, it's as straight as they come, and it's a nice goal from Robbie. The Bombers are very happy with that one as they're going to extend that lead as the 3/4 time siren nears.
And it's probably just that amount of pressure the South Toowoomba, well, there we go, the ball just keeps bouncing in. The Tigers' backs have been great, but that unfortunately was a goal there right on the siren, giving another one to South Toowoomba, who now lead at half-time 8-8-56, 1-7-13, as a little bit of frustration airing, and we'll be back shortly for their final quarter.